game of the day here on Saturday. Let's finish up the season for both of these two teams. Hey guys, how you going? Saturday on BKR Sport. We are live as my Gold Coast Titans are going to be taking on the West Tigers. And I always say my Gold Coast Titans, one, because it's my team, but also two, because I want to really remind people and emphasize to people that these streams with my team is always going to be different. I'm going to be passionately supporting my team. I'm going to tell you what I'm seeing still. And, I'll tell you if I feel like there's a bad call against us or for us. It is what it is. At the end of the day, these streams are not like the other streams where we're just kind of watching on both teams. This team is my team. So, look, I'm going to be passionately getting behind my boys today. We have a lot to play for. Obviously, the Titans, they come into this game from 17th position. With a win, would go into 16th position. The Knights would go into last, and then it would come down to the Knights-Eels game tomorrow. But if the Titans lose, then they will officially get the wooden spoon. So obviously, I'm going to really be hoping for the Titans to get a win today against a Tigers team that isn't playing for much. But at the end of the day, they're playing for pride because they've had a successful season for their reasonable for their low standards of the last 3 years. So regardless, they're gonna be fine. But if they do lose this game, there is still a chance for the Tigers to drop into the bottom four, provided the Eels do win tomorrow. No, sorry, they can't anymore. No, they can't. The Dragons would have to win. So the Tigers, you've avoided the bottom four. You avoid the bottom four. We'll get into the ladder in a second. Let's go through these two team lineups, guys. Obviously, get into the chat. Let us know what you're thinking. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. We are less than 100 subscribers away now from 37,000. So we're trying to get to 40,000 by the end of the year. I definitely think we will get there, especially with the internationals, with the final series and whatnot. But if we can try and get to, I reckon we could probably get to 37,000 this weekend. So we'll see how we go. Looking forward to the finals coming up from next week, and let's get into it. So the Titans, they come into this game from 17th position. The Tigers come into this game from 11th position. No, from 12th position, because the Cowboys had their bye. So they're in 12th position, although NRL.com says 11th. Now, at Seabus Super Stadium, the Gold Coast, the home of the Titans, the Inns, you got Carter Gordon on debut for the Titans. He is back from his injury. This is his debut for the club. He's been out all year with injuries, but he's finally getting his slot now. Jojo Fafita, though, is out, who has been very good so far this season. The fullback is Keanu Kenny, with the wingers being Brian Kelly and Jalen DeGroot. AJ Brimson and Carter Gordon are the centres. The 5'8" is Kieran Foran, with the halfback being Jaden Campbell. Front row forwards are Mwaki Fotuaika and Tino Fa'asuamaleaui, who is the captain. He shifts in from the 13 to the prop, with number 9 Sam Verrills. The back row is Chris Randall and Beau Firma, with the 13 being Cleese Haas, who was originally on the bench. Now he's the 13. The interchange, Regan Campbell-Gillard drops from the starting roster to the bench. Cooper Bye on debut here today. Isaac Fa'asuamaleaui and Josh Paxton, with the 18th man replacement being Tony Francis, and the coach is Desi Hasler in his last game as coach of the Titans before Josh Hannay takes over after this game. Well, not after this game, actually. It'll be after the Sharks, obviously, either win the grand final or get knocked out in the finals, because he's the assistant coach there in Cronulla. But look, overall, this Titans team has changed greatly. For a lot of this season, AJ Brimson's been the fullback. They've got Keanu Kenny in there, and he's starting, which is great to see. They've pushed Brimo back into the centres, which we haven't seen for a while now. Maybe early last year or late 2023 was when we last saw this, when they were trying to think about putting him there. I think it was more so last year, early doors. It didn't necessarily work out, but with Keanu Kenny as a fullback, it's kind of the only position that you can chuck AJ in, because he's more versatile than what Keanu can bring. Keanu, for mine, is the better fullback, but AJ, is more versatile overall. Carter Gordon on debut is huge, so two fresh new centres here. Brian Kelly, usually centre, he pushes to the wing, so a lot of people aren't going to be complaining too much about that, because usually they have a lot of problems with him playing in the centre. Now he's out in the wing. I actually don't mind that. Then you go to Kieran Foran. Obviously, it's his last game here for his career. He's had a fantastic career, played over 300 games. Unbelievable from Kieran Foran. Did win a premiership. It's been great for New Zealand. And then you go to the forwards. Great to see Tino come back into the 10. I've been calling for this for years. I had a conversation with Justin Holbrook where I was saying that I thought that Tino should be a 10, and he was in 13 at the time, and Justin, we had a great conversation about the fact that, he probably does suit more of the 10, and he's been out in the 13 for a while now under Desi. Now they're pushing him back in there for Cleese Haas in the 13. So, look, I really do like that. I do think Chris Randall is a back rower. I haven't been a massive fan of this season. I think Chris Randall's a great player. Just haven't really rated him a great deal in that back row this year. I do like him more so in the prop or in the lock department, but at the end of the day, they're a little bit shortchanged for back rowers, especially with Dave Fafita obviously being injured. But overall, the Titans, there's not much to go in regards to the recent record, because at the end of the day, they are just losing games, and that's why they're in last position. But if there is ever going to be a game to win, it is this one. At home, Foran's last game, Des Hasler's last game, probably last game for a lot of these players in this team. They've got a new coach coming in, new director of football, new head of recruitment. They've got sole owners now in the Frizzels rather than the Kellys in the Frizzels. A lot changing throughout this off-season, so Hopefully this is a win to end off a really poor era of the Titans in this last four years. Obviously, I have to remove 2021, even though they did make the 8 off of a losing season. So overall, I just have hope and belief that the boys can get up for something today where they're the only ones who should have the drive and the intention to win, based on the fact the Tigers aren't playing for anything. They're just playing to either finish in 11th position, 12th position, 13th position, and that's it. They can only go between those 3 spots. So Titans have a lot to play for to avoid that spoon, whilst the Tigers don't. I've got to have faith in my team here today, which it's hard to have faith in this team, but I've got to have faith in the team. Now, the ins of the Tigers, Alex Seyfarth and Hiamasi Makasini on debut. The outs are Charlie Murray and Jarrell Skelton. The fullback is Dream Buller, who actually comes from the Titans youth system. The wingers are Sunya Torova and Hiamasi Makasini. Centres of Taylor May and Stafford Toa. 5'8" is Jerome Luai, who is the captain, and the halfback is Latu Fayonu. Front row forwards are Terrell May and Alex Seyfarth comes in from the bench into the starting props, alongside Apisa Korowisau, who is the number 9. The back row is Samuela Fayonu and Sione Fayonu, and the 13 is Alex Twell. Interchange of Fanua Pole, who drops out from the starting roster to the bench. Heath Mason, Royce Hunt, and Tony Sukkar, with the 18th man replacement being Tristan Hope, and the coach is Benji Marshall. Now, these two teams did play recently. It was a 21-20 win for the Tigers down there at Leichhardt. The Titans arguably were the better team for the majority of that day, but they still found a way to lose that game late, with the Tigers stealing the win there and getting a field goal in the 79th minute through Adam Dewey. So, look, and Adam Dewey's obviously, he's not playing today because he did get injured, which is a helping hand in that regards. But look, the Tigers still have a good enough team to win this game. It just comes down to how much they want it, comparatively to the Titans. It was an extremely close game there. The Titans actually scored more tries in that game against the Tigers. They scored 4 tries through DeGroot, Sammy, DeGroot again, and AJ Brimson, whilst the Tigers scored through Taylor May and 2 times to Jarrell Skelton. But it was just the conversions that cost the Titans the game there, where they missed 2 of their 4, which was a problem. But overall, look, if you're going via the season record this season, if you're going via if you're looking at how these two teams have performed across the year, you would be tipping the Tigers here because they have shown a little bit more. Now, recently, they did lose the Raiders 24-10 last week, which gave the Raiders the minor premiership. They did lose the Cowboys 34-28. They did beat Manly 26-12, and they did beat the Bulldogs 28-14. They did lose the Panthers 36-2. This is after that Titans game. So, look, they're still we know what we're going to get from the Tigers, and what we should get on a normal basis with a game that means something is the Tigers should win this game. But I genuinely believe that the Gold Coast have a great chance to win this, and I genuinely believe the Titans will get this win. I haven't had much faith throughout this season that we're going to get wins, and that lack of faith has been proven a lot with the fact that Titans have struggled to come in 17th position. But I genuinely do believe that we're going to be up for this one. I love the debut of Cooper Bai as well. He's been incredible. He was great in the under-19s Origin game, and he's been fantastic, I think, for Tweed Seagulls. So overall, I'm going to take the Titans here today. I will take them 1-12. I know Tigers fans are going to come in with the full belief and faith that they're going to win. I get that. I understand that. But this is a very 50-50 game in a lot of ways, and you can make arguments for the Tigers to win. You can make arguments for the Titans to win. The Titans actually have a very good record against the Tigers throughout history as well, regardless of how bad the Titans have been. Tigers have also been bad. These two teams have been the worst 2 teams of the last 15 years, and that's not debate. The Knights aren't too far away, but at least they've made a couple of finals appearances recently. So the Titans and Tigers have clearly been the 2 worst teams of the last 15 years, and the Titans have usually had the one up on them, but that doesn't guarantee shit, right? So we just got to hope for the best here, and hope that and believe that maybe the Titans can get up, but obviously we'll see how it does pan out. Now, in regards to the Tigers, they're in 12th position on 24 points, which is equal with the Eels and the Rabbitohs. Now, the Eels do play the Knights tomorrow, and the Rabbitohs season is finished. They lost the Roosters last night, so that does mean that if they lose this game, they will be in 12th position. They're going to minus 127. Actually, maybe not so necessarily. They could still drop off even, okay, so minus 127. The Eels are on minus 132, and the Rabbitohs are minus 181. So they can drop into 14th position, but they would have to lose this game by 55 to 56 points to go below the Rabbitohs and finish in 14th position. So technically they could still make the bottom 4. I highly doubt it, though. I don't see they're going to lose this game by 50 plus points. The Eels, however, they're on minus 132, so it's only 5 points differential gap. If the Tigers lose this game by 6 points or more, they actually drop below the Eels today. They could lose by 10. The Eels could lose by 1, and then the Tigers actually still finish below them. So if they lose, it's probably likely they finish in 13th position, which is still a success for their standards, considering they've finished outside of the bottom 4 for the first time in a long time, and especially considering that it's 4 spots above the last place they've finished 3 years in a row. If they win this game, however, they would go above the Cowboys into 11th position, and the Cowboys have the bye, so their points have already been given. So the Tigers would finish off the year in 11th position with a win. If they lose, probably 13th. Probably 13th, but still possible for a 12th there. But it all depends on the score there. So that's the Tigers. For the Titans, on the other hand, they're in 17th position. If they lose this game, they're on 16 points, and they will be the Wooden Spooners for 2025. They're going to minus 207 points differential. But the kicker here is that if they win this game, they would go equal with the Knights on 18 points. Now, the Knights have a minus 244 points differential, which is minus 37 points worse off than the Titans. So if the Titans were to win this game by 1 point, they would be in 16th position, and the Knights would drop down into 17th position and then have to win against the Eels tomorrow. Otherwise, they are the Spooners themselves. So a lot to play for here for the Titans in regards to just getting a win. Make it close, make it big, doesn't matter. The points differential is completely segregated there. So you can't see the Knights winning by 40-plus points tomorrow. If the Titans only won by 1, the Knights would have to win by about 40, and I just can't see that happening. Can see them maybe sneaking a win, but 40 points, not so much. So if the Titans get a win here, it will just come down to win or lose for the Knights tomorrow. But all right, guys, let's get into the chat. Let's finish up this Titans season. Obviously, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. And we are only, after this, we're only 3 games away from the finals. We've got Sharks Bulldogs later on tonight, which we'll be live for, and then we do have the 2 games tomorrow, which is Raiders Dolphins, which means absolutely nothing because the Roosters won, so the Dolphins are eliminated, and then the Eels and Knights game will only mean something if this is a result here for the Titans. But like I said, thumbs up, subscribe, let's get to the chat, and hopefully it's a good game. Hopefully it's a good game here. And, yeah, we'll see, mate. We'll see. You know, I'm tired. I'm tired this year with the Titans, but, you know, I always love it and I always get behind them. Daz, mate, says everything because, Daily Telegraph has reported the first versus fourth qualifying finals on Sunday, Arvo. That's interesting. I feel like that doesn't usually happen. I feel like that's usually so maybe they're putting the 2 knockout games on Saturday because they'll definitely put the Warriors game on the 5:30 Saturday because that's 2 primetime slots. New Zealand get the primetime. That's a primetime slot for New Zealand, and 5:30 is the weaker of the time slot across all 4 of the finals next week. So I would assume Warriors get that against the Panthers on 5:30 Saturday, and then it just comes down to the other 3 games and where they get situated. But it's interesting to see first versus fourth would be on Sunday and not on Friday. But apparently first versus fourth is traditionally on Saturday at 7:30. So I don't know. It's all up in the air. But, you know, knockout finals, it wouldn't be surprising if they did put them both on the same day. But I would like to see it kind of get drawn out rather than just have both of them the same day knockout. Brendan said, I do see the Titans winning this, considering they probably have more points in them than the Tigers. Well, I hope so. The Titans this year have scored 484 points through 23 games. The Tigers have scored 449 points through 23 games. So the Titans actually have scored 35 more points this year than the Titans. The Titans have scored 35 more points than the Tigers this year. Defensively, though, Tigers 576 points against, Titans 691 points against. So the Titans have been very clearly, well, not very clearly, 7 points better than the Cowboys, but both the Titans and Cowboys have been awful defensively this year. So the Tigers have been bad defensively, but not awful, whilst the Titans have been awful. And then the Titans and their attack is a bit better than the Tigers, so I hope so. But the Tigers can still score some points themselves, man. You know, they did go toe to toe with the Cowboys the other week and lost 34-30, was it, or 34-28 or something like that. Dion says, come on, Tigers win by 12. No, he says, come the Titans, send Desi out on a good note, boys. Yeah, look, I hope so, man. And mainly for Kieran Foran, though. You know, I really hope that Kieran Foran gets to retire with a win to his name. You know, it's been a tough slog for him over the years here, and he came, and I think he's one of the best players that I'll always respect and love at this club. You know, I've really appreciated what Kieran Foran's brought off the field and on the field at times, but mostly off the field. I think that he's been an incredible asset to this team, and he's obviously sticking around. I believe he's actually been named as one of the assistant coaches to Josh Hannay, if I'm not mistaken, so that'd be really exciting to see. Willie says, what are you guys thinking? This game will win the tipping comp for me. Well, I probably don't listen to me, mate. I'm tipping the Titans. I genuinely believe we'll win this game too. They are apparently the favourites too, which is crazy for mine. There's Karina as well. Karina, his lovely wife. She's also amazing, just like Kieran and his family walking out with Fozza. Get around him. Get around the old Foz. Beautiful to see. Beautiful to see Kieran Foran running out there with his son and daughter. And now Foran's out in the field. The Titans are out in the field. And come on, Gold Coast. Finish it off with a win. William says, hi, bro. Love my Tigers, but all the best to your boys. Yeah, I hope so, mate. Hopefully it's just a good game. Casey says, we've got to win this one for Desi and Kieran. Look, I think it's for Kieran, for Des, and for the fans. You know, let's not forget the fans in this who have had to go through a tough slog, man. So I really hope the fans can be happy in the stadium today and just get a win for once, and that would give us an intention to watch tomorrow's night's Eels game, and actually it means something. Chris is coming to Titans. Brenton says Bo or May for a try, and Kenny Buller May combine for 2+ this game. Then AFB or press. There's about 1 billion try scorers here. There's about 1 billion things happening here. But all right. The game to kick off here, the Tigers will be starting with the ball the Tigers will be kicking the ball off at the 50, and the Titans will receive it 3 metres out. Come on, Gold Coast. Kanakini gets it off to Tina Malawi, and he'll bring it out to the 15. Now, let me just refresh this score here, so that is live. And there we go. By the way, this ladder hasn't been updated yet. Obviously, the Panthers are actually in 7th. It's just that the NRL.com app hadn't updated by the time it started. Carter Gordon here with a great run to start us off. The 30, his first time touching the ball for the NRL. Lagan says, off topic, but I had a quick look at the AFL right now. Didn't know Albanese was a Hawthorn fan, even though he grew up in Redfern. I couldn't really care less at all about Anthony Albanese, because that guy's a clown. Let's have a look here at the AFL. How's the AFL going? Tony's play now. Ooh, Hawthorn up 85-67 over the Giants in Sydney. Wowee. All right, 4th tackle now for the Titans, and they'll get this ball to the 45. How about the Catters last night? How about him? And now Keanu Kenny, short ball, and that was close to forward, but Mwaki Fotuaika, he'll be at the 45 on 5th tackle. I love Keanu Kenny going back to the fullback today. He's been really good off the bench for his limited time in the last couple of weeks, coming back from injury. And it's good to see him getting back into the starting lineup, but AJ Brimson moving to the centres. It'll be interesting to see how him and Brian Kelly link up there with their chatter. They obviously have known each other for a very long time. They're mates with each other, so I really hope they have some good communication between the two for the first time, where Brian Kelly's now shifting to the wing and AJ Brimson's coming from the fullback to the centre. 2nd tackle for the Tigers at 25. Api Kotowi-Sao to Dream Buller. And now Tigers will be 3rd tackle at 30. Chris says, congrats on a great career, Kieran. Appreciate you playing for the Kiwis, considering you could have played State of Origin in your prime, and seems special for Des to be there for his last game. Let's go Titans. Could he have? I don't think Kieran would have been eligible for... Was Kieran eligible for Origin at any stage? Was he? I don't know. I've never spoken to Kieran about this. Was he ever? I don't think so. Was he? I think he's born and grown up in New Zealand. No? I could be completely wrong, though. So Brian Kelly is going to bring this ball out here to the 25-30. Great run from BK. Huge run. And now 1st tackle for the Titans. AJ Brimson is going to bring it out to the 40 on 2nd tackle. Andrew says, hope all is well with everyone. I've done over 9 match tries on this one. Yeah, I can definitely see it. I definitely see a high scoring affair. Lagan says, isn't Foz such a battler? Absolutely. Has had so many downs through his career, especially his mental health troubles at the Eels, and for him to still be standing and to still be a quality player at this age. Penalty to the Gold Coast. Let's go. Penalty to the Gold Coast, baby. Thank you, Latu. Thank you, Latu Faianu. Penalty to the Titans. That's huge. Going past the horizontal. But yeah, Lagan, he's had mental health struggles everywhere, you know, but yet he still fights on. He's still been doing his thing. It's not just the Eels, it's Dogs, it's maybe Manly, probably the least of them. But with that being said, you know, Bobby Fulton, I believe, wanted him gone, or was he the one who wanted him to stay? I can't remember. But either way, you know, he got booted from Manly, which is a club that he loved, and we do know about the situation of the Titans, but like overall, you know, he's had a tough career off the field, but yet he is just one of the best blokes I've ever met in my life. Like, he really is. He's one of the best blokes. You know, we still chat to this day, regardless of where I am in the world. He's checking in on me, seeing what I'm doing and how I'm going, and I'm doing the same with him. So no, he's a lovely bloke, mate, and I will always probably have him as the Titan that I respect the most throughout our entire history. Maybe not necessarily playing wise, but just overall in the club. So 2nd tackle for the Titans, Jaden Campbell. He'll give it out to Kieran Foran. I would love a try for him today. 8 metres out from the line, 3rd tackle. 8 metres out. Sam Verrills. He'll go to Tina Malawi, and Tina gets the off all the way to Jaden Campbell. Pass the ball out right. No, he cuts it back to the left, and now he's going to step again, and he's going to be 10 metres out, 4th tackle. Come on, Gold Coast, get on board here. Come on, Gold Coast, get on the board. Sam Verrills, he'll go right to Keanu Kenny. Keanu Kenny, he'll get it to Carter Gordon. Carter Gordon on debut. Oh, 2 metres out, fit tackle. Come on, Titans, get in. Get in. Chris Randall across to Jaden Campbell. Jaden Campbell puts this ball up into the air. Titans, great chance. Where's the ball? I think it's a dropout. Come on. Dropout from the Tigers. The Titans coming up. KJH Sports says the Tigers have lost every last round game since 2018. Wow, I didn't even know that. That's crazy. Different Tigers team now, but that is crazy. Carter Gordon's looking really nice in that centre. He has had a really good start here in the centre department for the Titans, CX Wallaby. And great win for the Wallabies before too, mind you. So Kotoi Sau with the short dropout. It's a great dropout. And the Titans will knock it on, I think. I think it's a Titans knock on. It's a double knock on. It's a Tigers knock on. Come on, they're saying Tigers knock on first. Let's go. They might challenge this. It's a really early challenge. They're not going to do it, so it's going to be Titans ball here. Let's go. Let's go. Lagan says Chris Foran was never eligible for Origin. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, I didn't think that he would have been. Yeah, they must have said there was a knock-on from Fainu here in the up there. Okay, yeah, it was. Yeah, it's a good pickup from Chris Butler. I didn't even pick it up. But it's a good pickup from Chris Butler that some Fainu touches that ball, and obviously they knew that he touched it because they didn't challenge it. Swang Music says, go Cooper Bai on your debut, watching from Papua New Guinea. Get around your Papua New Guinea, Swang. Yeah, no, big fan of Cooper Bai, mate. He's been looking great. Absolutely fantastic for the Under-19s Origin and also for the Host Plus Cup. So really looking forward to seeing how he gets on today when he comes off the bench. Carter Gordon is looking great, Jesse. Absolutely fantastic so far. So Titans here, 3 metres out from the line. Second tackle. Come on, boy. We're getting plenty of possession here. They go at the back into Jaden Campbell. Jaden Campbell at the back here too. Kieran Foran over the top here. Here's a chance. The Gold Coast. They're stepping inside. Brian Kelly. Oh, 2 metres out. Good defence from the Tigers. Good defence from the Tigers there. Third tackle, 5 metres out. Bowie Furman to Kieran Foran. Kieran Foran to Tino. That's going to be a knock-on for sure. Yep, that's a knock-on for sure. Yep, that is a knock-on for sure from Tino. It's a bad pass there, unfortunately, for the Titans, and Tino will knock that ball on at the 15. Sean says, how many years has he been running around the field? I think he debuted 2000. It's between 2009 and 2011. I can't remember when, but it was between 2009 and 2011. Yeah, Taruva probably did have Brian Kelly cut off there, so it was good that he stepped in. Maybe BK does find some extra form here. Maybe he does. To be fair, that is backwards from Tino. To be fair, we should have challenged that. That would have been Titans' ball. That would have been Titans' ball, but I guess that's a bit of a ball don't lie moment. Oh, no, someone did touch it before. So, no, we should have just challenged that call because Tino does knock that ball backwards. But either way, Tigers with the ball at the 22. And now they'll get it to... I can't even see who that is. I can't even see. Here Masi Makasuni. Now, Tigers, Alex Safar, third tackle of 30. Lagan says, even if he was eligible, I'm not sure he would have ever got a crack, to be honest. Probably not, but he was very good around the 2011 time when they won the grand final with Manly. He was very good, so maybe. New South Wales, I would assume it would have been for New South Wales. New South Wales weren't exactly guaranteed for harvest pairing at any point. Tigers now right inside. Taylor May gives it out, and Makasini, he'll be taken down at the 35. It's a great run from the Tigers, though. Fit tackle. Really spewing we didn't challenge that call in regards to the Tino knock-on. And Jerome Luai, he'll put that ball high up. Keanu Kenny. Oh, Jerome Buller's done over Keanu Kenny. 4-0 to the Tigers with the kick to come. 4-0 to the Tigers with the kick to come. Keanu gets done over there. Unfortunately. And it's going to be a Tigers try for Jerome Buller. I bet the winning team's name starts with a T. Well, you'd be wrong because the West Tigers starts with a W and the Gold Coast Titans starts with a G, and one of those teams will be winning today, mate. So you would be incorrect there, Nath, unfortunately. You should have taken more twos against the Panthers, in my opinion. Should have taken more twos. But no, it's a good kick there from Jerome Luai, and Jerome Buller just follows it up nicely, and Keanu Kenny doesn't get up high enough, and Jerome gets it. Jerome gets it. Logan says, Titans looking promising right now. In moments for sure. That's not looking fantastic, though. Keanu should have been doing better in that situation. Sebotton says, let's finish the season strong. Let's see a 12 try. No? How about that? No, I don't want to see a 12 try. No, I don't want to see a 12 try. Chris says, my bad. I just remember at the time he said his father was a Kiwi, but I thought he grew up mainly in Australia, so he could have played for both. Anyways, a great Kiwi player. I don't think so. I'll go check this while they're taking the kick. I don't think so. All right, so he was born in Auckland, for starters. Early life, Foran was born in Auckland. Foran attended St. Ives North Primary School and then went on to attend Marist College, Catholic College North Shore, still in New Zealand, along with close friend Sydney Roosters player Mitchell Pearce. Junior football, Auckland Rugby League. No, this is all. Foran played the North Sydney Bears Harold Matthews Cup, but that was like late on. No way. No, he was never eligible. So Apisai Kotowi he will make the kick. So it is 6-0 to the Tigers. 10 minutes in here, guys. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. 6-0. 6-0. Keanu's got to be doing better than that, man. That was a pretty easy one there for Jerome. And a great kick from Jerome Luai. Well, right now, Knights fans will be pretty happy. Knights fans would be pretty happy with that one, especially considering that's the first attack of the game here for the Tigers as well. First attack of the game for the Tigers as well. Well, not even an attack. It wasn't even an attack. It was from their own, 30. And, yeah, after that, again, Tina should have challenged that call. Norman says, Tigers just upset the homeboys Titans. Well, Tigers are finishing higher than the Titans this year regardless. I don't know why the Titans were favourites for this. I think it's 50-50, but the Titans being favourites was pretty absurd. There's no upset. Like, at the end of the day, there's no world that anyone can convince me it's an upset if the Tigers win this game. Saul says, I'd love to see a Knights wooden spoon. Well, you need the Titans to win this and then the Eels to win tomorrow. It's still likely. There's still 70 minutes left in this game. It's only 6-0. But we'll see. The Knights got plenty of spoons in the 2010s, though, which is why it's really funny that their content creators get super lippy online in regards to, they're very grateful that they're not a Titans fan. It's like, mate, you guys are known for having the worst team in modern history, or if ever, in regards to that middle 2010s, and you also lost twice to the Titans this year. Knights lost twice to them this year, and you get their fans, content creators online getting super lippy, saying they're so grateful that that they're not a Titans fan. It's like, mate, you guys are just as fucking shit. Like, truly. Second tackle here at the 20. And again, they've lost to the Titans twice this year. Keanu Kenny brings it out of the 25 on third tackle. It's only been 10 minutes. It only has been 10 minutes, Leon, but obviously, as a Titans fan, you look at this and you go, same old. Swang Music says, come on, Titans next to score. Hopefully, mate. Left-hand side, they give it to Tino. And Tino, after that early mistake, they get the offload away. And Kieran Foran's away here. Kieran Foran gets it underneath to Keanu Kenny. Arguably a tackle without the ball there, but it's going to be fit tackle over the Titans to the 40. Great run from the Gold Coast, though. And now Kieran Foran goes left-hand side. He'll give it across to AJ Brimson. He kicks that ball over the top here. And then the Tigers, Sunya Turuva will just grab it, and he'll get taken down to the 10. But great set there from the Titans, and great run from Kieran Foran to break through. So first tackle for the Tigers at the 13. It's a bit of encouragement there, though, for the Gold Coast. And this is good defense. Second tackle at the 15. Someone says, be a sad, depressing life to be a Knights fan. Well, it's a sad, depressing life to be both. Both. Lagan says, there was a reel from a Dragons creator saying something about waking up every day happy. Yeah, that was Julian Ali. Yeah. But, at least they won a premiership in 2010. Tigers now at the 30 on fourth tackle. That was just him trying to beg for Rose to, be his mate. And now Taylor May gets the offload away here to Jerome Luai. The defense is still looking extremely shaky from the Titans. The attack is looking good, but the defense is looking shaky. Fifth tackle at the 50. Well, he says I'm a Knights fan. It's a tough time. Absolutely. Absolutely. But it's an awful time to be a Titans fan too. But the key word there is too. And Keanu Kenny, he's been crunched. Oh, he's knocked the ball on. Keanu's having a shocker at the start. Keanu's having a shocker to start off with here. He's having a shocker to start off with here. Oh, dude. And, I would have challenged that. Oh, man, it's frustrating, but I don't even think that ball hits the ground there. Bo playing? Yeah, Bo is playing. On the replay, the referee's got the call right. They say, well, I didn't see that ball touch the ground. Either way, though, off the first instinct, you're thinking that he's dropped that ball, and they're not going to challenge that. They're going to assume that touches, but 2 errors for the Titans in the first 13 minutes isn't a great sign. Yeah, I'll let you off with this one, Fred, because you're a new fan. First tackle now, 13 metres out. Korowi Sau is going to go to the left-hand side to Samuela Sione Fainu, sorry, and they're going to be 7 metres away from the line. Now, Korowi Sau, he'll go out to the left, and it's a 6 again here. Terrell May, whenever any team is attacking the Titans line, I'm always pretty confident the Titans are going to concede. So I don't have a whole bunch of faith in the defense in this one. Api Korowi Sau gives it to Seyfarth to Latufainu, short ball, somewhat Fainu, Jerome Luai, and they're going to score in the corner. And that's what I'm saying. Like, the Titans' defense is just awful. Marcassini will score in the corner, and it's 10-0 to the Tigers 14 minutes in. Like, it's just awful. Like, the Titans' defense is just pathetic. It really is just pathetic. Okay, Fred, I'm going to time you out, mate. You can clearly read the room here, fuckhead. Michael said, who's going to get the Titans Best Player of the Year at the awards? Look, it's a hard one, man. Like, obviously, you're going to have Jojo Fafita kind of hanging around there. Tino's always going to be around there, but he has been out for a long portion. Who else are we thinking, really? You know, not many. Like, it's hard. It is very hard to come up with a Paul Broughton this year for the Titans. You know, Jaden Campbell will get some points in a lot of games, but he's also kind of fallen away in this back part as well. It's probably between Jaden Campbell, Jojo Fafita, and maybe Tino. Josie Pass says, Titans waiting for Tigers to be up 20 just to tie the game up again like against the Finns. Trust. Yeah, I hope so, Josie. It's just as a Titans fan, you get sick of watching this shit. But it's still very early in the game. Duraz says, watch Titans score 2 quick tries now. It's the issue they have points, they just can't defend. You're not wrong. And so far in this game, like, they've been attacking quite well. It's just that the defense is just never there. The defense is just never here for the Titans. And it's like, if there's ever a game the Tigers aren't going to care about, like, it would be this one. And if there's a game the Titans should care about, it's this one, for so many different reasons, and yet they're still not able to get themselves into the game 15 minutes in. There's a long way to go. There's still 65 minutes to go in the game, but you're just like, come on, man. Like, defensively, they're still inept. They're still awful. Defensively, it's just horrific to watch. They will end the season with the worst defense in the competition, and justifiably so, deservedly so. When you watch their defense, so Api Korowi Sau here from the sideline, he will hit the post and miss. Okay, well that helps us out a little bit. So we'll stay 10-0 here with 25 minutes to go in the first half. Like he says, do you think the Bulldogs can win versus Storm next week with their injuries? Yes. The Storm can... Well, the Bulldogs can win. Well, the Bulldogs might go into favourites with the injuries, but I still think Storm probably favourites. I'm still tipping the Storm, but I want to see the Bulldogs-Sharks game tonight to have a good read on that. I just got advertising and more points. Yeah, more points is definitely looking likely here, man. Definitely looking likely here. Definitely looking likely. So 25 minutes to go here of the first half, and the Titans will kick it off to the Tigers. 3 metres away, Torova off to Alex Twell, and Alex Twell will get taken down here at the 15 on first tackle. The only way I will be angry or extremely disappointed with this game here today is if they lose like 13 plus, which is currently looking, you know, pretty up there. They're at the 35 on their own side of the field, second tackle, now third tackle at 45, they're making meters with ease. I won't be disappointed too heavily with the 1 to 12 because, again, we deserve the spoon if we get it. I just want to see the effort there and it be competitive from the Titans, especially when they're the ones playing for something. Like, if it continues down this trajectory, like, you're still absolutely, you know, angry and disappointed with the team, especially in Foreign's last game. I'd like to find it will be taken down to 33. Dobbs' defense more leaky than a cow and laxatives, absolutely. You know, if you've got a worse defense than the Cowboys, you know, there's a problem. And knock on from Trent Buller. So it's going to be Titans ball here at the 10, 0 tackle. 0 tackle. Who scored the last touchdown, Mr. Streamer? Yeah, look, it was a debatable pass, but I'm not too unhappy with it. Now, Brian Kelly, it's going to be first tackle here for him at the 10. Didn't make too many meters there. Rolls it back here to Kieran Foran. Foran's going to give it off to Bo Firma, and Bo Firma now brings it out to the 18 on second tackle. Titans started off this game quite well, but they just need to get a bit of movement at the moment. Third tackle. Regardless of how this game finished up, though, like, even if they finished 16th, it's still been an awful season to watch. Still been the worst season for mine. It'd be worse, even if we came 16th, this is still a way worse year to watch than 2019 when they won the spoon, 2011 when they won the spoon. Jaden Campbell at the 35, out to Keanu Kenny. Keanu Kenny's got some space here, but then he gets cut down to the 45 through Seyfarth. held back. Arguably should have been 6 again there. Yeah, exactly right. The commentary's talking about that too. And the ball's going to be allowed to bounce here. Awkward bounce here for the Tigers. Awkward bounce. And they will get it at the 8. But luckily for the awkward bounce, now the Titans just need to focus in on a bit of defense. Get some good hits going. Keep them down here. You know, they've been making too much free space. Like the Titans, as per usual, have been allowing the opposition team to have it all their way. Duraz says, is it because you believe the Titans have the better squad compared to the likes of 2019? Definitely. 2011, I wouldn't necessarily say so, but 2011 was too early in the Care Factor Brigade. And then 2019 was long enough, but I do think that was just that was expected. I think most people expected the Titans to be better, definitely better than 17th, but better in general than what they've been this season, and especially Titans fans. So, and you know, there's just been not real much hope across the entirety of the year. So that's why I would say that this has been the worst. And you know, the caliber of losses and the amount of losses and the amount of big blowout scores and all that kind of stuff. That's where you're just like, this has been worse than 2019 and 2011. 2011, at least it was coming off the back of a preliminary final, so you're still on the hype and the fire from that. But 2019 was also, you know, I guess as well, you're three fourth last in a row coming into a year where you're going to get the spoon. That's a penalty to Titans. Come on, we needed that. We needed a penalty for sure, and we will get a penalty. Terrell May will give us away the penalty. Lagan says, curious question, what was the reason behind the Titans going from top 4 in 2010 to the spoon in 2011? Well, they just kind of fell apart, you know. They just did. I don't know. They had a good team. It was too early. It was just so early, and consistency wasn't necessarily built in. They were trajectory up through 2007 through to 2010, and then unfortunately just fell away in 2011 and weren't able to really build themselves back up from that once they had to repiece the team together. So Cleese Haas will get this ball 35 metres out in second tackle. Come on, Titans. Get a try here and get him back into the game. Second tackle, 35 metres away. They give it to Mwaki Fodawaker. Fodawaker at the back here to Jaden Campbell. Jaden Campbell steps. He's still going here, and he'll step inside 23 metres away. Jaden Campbell looking jinky today. Edward very happy with that Wallabies win. Very happy. 6 again for the Gold Coast. Come on, Titans. Come on, Titans. Tino Fa'asul-Malawi is 15 metres away from the line. Come on, Titans. Tino's still going here because they didn't make the tackle. Now they do, 10 metres away. First tackle, 20 minutes to go here, the first half, guys. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. 20 minutes to go. Kieran Foran and Jaden Campbell over the top here. Gives it to Jalen DeGroo. DeGroo steps inside, and it'll be 5 metres out. Might be a high tackle here. They're not going to call it second tackle. He is claiming high tackle here. He is claiming high tackle. Our team is too nice in regards to not milking shit like other teams do. And he just gets up slowly, but then plays the ball. Cleese Haas is going to be third tackle, 7 metres away from the line. It's one thing you can't complain about with the Titans is that they don't milk. They don't milk anywhere near as much as other teams specifically, but a lot of the time when they probably should, Jaden Campbell, 2 metres out, a lot of the time when they probably should try and stay down for it, they don't. For example, Jaden Campbell against the Panthers when there was arguably a high tackle. Sam Verrills goes for it, and he is going to be short on fit tackle, 1 metre out. 1 metre out, Jaden Campbell here. He'll pass this ball all the way out the back of Kieran Foran, kicks his ball through, and Sonia Tadorova gets it, take him down. Okay, drop out. Drop out. Their dropouts have been pretty good today, though, the Tigers. Their dropouts have been pretty good today. So second forced dropout here for the Titans so far. Oh, I think it's third, actually. I think that might be the third forced dropout. I think so. I'm going to have a look. Forced dropouts. I don't know if they would have updated it yet, to be fair. Oh, no, this is going to be their second. No, that is right. All right, so Api Kotoi Sau, he kicks this one to about the 15, and it's going to be Tigers ball. Oh, man. Oh, it's going to be Titans ball. Oh, Titans get the ball. Keanu Kenny! Oh, it's 2 metres out. Alex Seyfarth lost the ball. Now Titans 0 tackle, 3 metres away from the line. Oh, my gosh. There's a chance here again for the Titans. 0 tackle, Kieran Foran. He'll go to the left-hand side here to AJ Brimson. Brimson's going to step again. He's going to go. AJ Brimson's going to go. AJ Brimson's going to score, baby. Come the fuck on. Come on, Brimo. Come on, baby. Let's go, AJ. Try for the Titans. They get back within 6. Come on. Come on. 18 minutes and 42 seconds to go in the first half, and the Titans will score. Brimo brings it back within 6 after Alex Seyfarth dropped that ball, looking to offload, and Keanu Kenny with a strong run, and then the Titans. Here we go. Come on. Back into it. All Blacks up 14-3 at half, are they? Said Watson. Wow. Impressive. Actually, The Wallabies, currently speaking, would be top of the Rugby Championship, no? Nace's Brimdog is on today. Well, hopefully, man, they can unlock him in the centres. I do like Brian Kelly on the wing and AJ Brimson centres. I don't mind it because I don't think that Brian Kelly is able... I don't trust Brian Kelly in the centres, but I don't think there's much in regards to trust in Brian Kelly on the wing. I think he's fine out there. I think that when he's playing in the centres, he has to decide whether to stay in or to come in. If you're a winger, you don't really have to decide outside of just you coming in, because you come in if your centre's coming in, or if you stay out. It's more... I've got more trust in BK on the wing than I do in the centres. So I actually don't mind it. It's just that AJ hasn't necessarily played too well in the centres when he's been there in the past. But, look, he's had a good game here today so far, in my opinion. Trades, the Titans don't milk it because there's no point. They're already normally 5+ tries down to that stage. Well, we just referred to a specific one against the Panthers, which was a pretty controversial game. But I know you're trying to get a reaction. You're not going to get a reaction out of that. Sean says, come on. That is what we'd like to see. Yep, we're down by 4 now. 7.5 minutes to go the first half. Lockie says that was a great try. Swanger says, awesome try. Next try coming up soon. Hopefully, mate. Hopefully. You reckon Gordon will replace Foran? It's a tough one. They've got him in the centres today. I wouldn't be surprised because Carter Gordon was training a lot more in the halves. Now, Carter Gordon's actually played quite well in the centres so far in the first 23 minutes here. So I don't know what the Titans will do there in regards to the halves, but I'm pretty certain they'll keep JC there. There is a shout of Zayden Harrison, but I think he's too young and fresh, and I don't think he'll be doing it. Brian Kelly, good offload there to Mikey Fodawaker. And Fodawaker will get this ball to the 18 on first tackle. I don't know. It's probably the most likely Carter Gordon to the 6 with JC as the 7. But if Carter Gordon kills it today in the centres, maybe you do have just AJ and... if Brian Kelly kills it down the wing, I wouldn't necessarily say there's a complete shut-off for him. To Sam Verrills. Oh, nearly broke through. Third tackle at the 42. Prince had a good year, I thought. He did, Chris, in the fullback department. But, you know, Keanu, they did 6 again. Let's go. Come on, Gold Coast. 6 again, and Cleese Haas now. He'll get this ball to the halfway point. First tackle, huge. Gabriel says under. I don't know what the over and under is, but I'd probably go over. Both these teams' defense can be quite leaky, and both teams can score. Titans now will get this ball to the 30. Titans obviously did lose 36-30 last week to the Dolphins. Jaden Campbell still going, still stepping. He'll give it across to Tino. Tino will run it to the 18, to the 15. It'll be third tackle. Come on, Titans. Sam Verrills right inside of Kieran Foran. Kieran Foran now to 15 of Jaden Campbell. Jaden Campbell short ball into the line for Chrissy Randall. Chris Randall, he's going to be 8 metres out from the line. Fourth tackle. Come on. Fourth tackle, 8 metres out. Sam Verrills to Mikey Fodawaker. Fodawaker at the back here to Kieran Foran. Kieran Foran at the back here to Keanu Kinney. Yes! Let's fucking go! Brian Kelly, that's him. 10-10 with a kick to come. Let's get it. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on. 10-10 with a kick to come. Titans will score. Brian Kelly out the left-hand side. And Tigers got off to a hot start, leading 10-0, but the Titans have really bounced back into this one, and Knights fans will be hating this now. If they get this kick in the Titans, they would currently be off of the bottom of the table. But obviously, depending on tomorrow. Yeah, Till Chunker says, I've liked what I've seen from Gordon. Yeah, no, he's been fantastic so far, man. But this left-hand side is looking really nice with AJ Brimson and Brian Kelly right now. Foran's having a good game. Keanu Kenny with a good offload there to Brian Kelly. Cuts out AJ Brimson and they score in the corner. You'll love to see it. Damn, I thought Kenny scored just then. Nah, Kenny got rocked by Sinutarova. All right, big kicking from the sideline. 25 minutes in. This is why I said take the overs. You know, both these teams love giving up points and both teams can score. All right. Brian Kelly, 6th this season, 65 to his career. Last week he scored 1. He scored 1 today. Regan Campbell-Gillard comes out here for the Titans. Someone says, last game for BK today, the Titans. Well, that's what we're kind of talking about right now, because he has been told he can look elsewhere, but if he kills it today on the wing, maybe Josh Hannay thinks, well, could he be a better option to keep on the wing? I don't know. It's Jaden Campbell from the sideline. Fuck yeah, JC. Come on. 12-10. 12-10. All right. So it is 12-10 the Titans with 25 minutes gone. It depends on how Josh Hannay feels, man. Like, does he want to keep Loffy there? Probably. You know, they've got Carter Gordon. They've got Jojo Fafita. They have Brian Kelly still contracted to 2026, mind you. They got AJ Brimson, where they've got to figure out whether he plays in the centres or he plays in the fullback or the six. But I do think you keep Keanu in the fullback. Jay says swear jar. Yeah, well, Titans games you're going to see more swear words than others. So if you guys don't like swearing, well, Titans games you're going to hear a lot of it probably. But outside of Titans games, it'll be less swear words on the channel. I know Jay doesn't care. I'm just kind of telling everybody else. Oh, the trainer's going to kick the ball off here with the Tigers. Nice. Yeah, good to see Brett Hodgson there playing in the fullback again for the West Tigers. I love seeing trainers on the field at Seabus. Love it. So Titans up 12-10, 26 minutes in. Right now on this current score would be avoiding the spoon until tomorrow. So Mwaki Fodawaker, he'll get this ball to the 25. The Titans' way to win games is just by not letting the opposition team get the ball. Because when the opposition team get the ball, they're nearly 100% to score every single time. It's just about holding the ball. Swear words are mean. Good lagging. Third tackle now at the 40. Kieran Foran gets it off to Bo Firma, and Bo Firma is going to be at the 45 on fourth tackle. Swank says, nice one, Titans keep scoring more try. Great kick to take the lead for the first time. You love it. Kieran Foran and Regan Campbell-Gillard, and he'll get this ball fit tackle to the 49. Jelly Bean says, hopefully Titans finish up good going into week 1 against the Broncos. Yeah, no, how good, mate. How good. Should be a good one. So the Tigers now, they'll get this ball at the 12 through Dream Buller. And Dream Buller will be at the 20. And, oh, good tackle there from Carter Gordon and Chris Randall. Great tackle there by Carter Gordon and Chris Randall. So I've got to update this ladder in a second. I'm going to wait for a penalty or an error, and then or a try, and I'll update the ladder. Second tackle now for the Tigers. Api Kotowi-Sau gives it across here to Taylor May, and he'll get monstered down to the 25 on third tackle. It's not swearing, it's passion. It is passion, man. Like, at the end of the day, I would prefer to not swear, but like when I'm watching my team, it's just like it really emphasizes it. And you guys, when anyone watches their games, there will be swearing and carry on involved. And it's like there's no difference for me. Like I get held at a different standard by a lot of people. Oh, knock on Tigers, knock on Tigers, knock on Tigers. Come on, baby. Tigers knock the ball on at the 45. Titans ball. Come on. But I get held at a different standard. Like I'm not allowed to, not you, Jimama, but I get held at a different standard where if I celebrate or I fire up behind my team or I swear or I carry on, you know, it's like I'm a bad person for it. And it's like, well, every single person does what I do. It's just not on a public level. You know, they're not streaming publicly. But I will never hold back in regards to who I am. You know, I'm passionate behind my Titans, and I'll give you, I'll talk about other games and talk about other teams and whatnot. But at the end of the day, the Titans are my team, my community, and I'll always passionately support them, regardless of my criticism or whatnot. Carter Gordon knocks the ball on. Tigers ball here at the 45, 0 tackle. Durad says, I'm a Sharks fan. I swear a lot during our games, so I try to limit it. You try to limit it, but it's very difficult. First tackle now for the Tigers at the 40. At the 40, Scott James is coming Titans. Yeah, well, they make a mistake there on first tackle, which is not great. And now Fanua Pole on the field at the 30. You never have confidence in the defense when they're here. You never do. Second tackle here at the 30. They've already scored 2 tries with a couple of attacking opportunities. I'd like to see a bit of emphasis here on defense, even the Titans, but they get the offload away. Api Kotowi-Sau, Jareem Buller. He'll be taken down 13 metres away, third tackle. Come on, Titans. Come on, hold out. Like, no matter who it is, it's always a worry on defense. And he will be... He's lost the ball! No, I don't know what's happened here. Commentary just said he lost the ball too, and it looked like he might have lost the ball. He's going no try here, Chris Butler. Just confirm he's short, and if he maintains possession. It does look like he might lose this ball here. It does look like he loses the ball afterwards, so he will be short. There's no problem with that. We know he's short here. He's not going to be able to get this. And does he... He always maintains possession of the ball at that stage, but he is going to be short. On this evidence, he probably keeps this ball. Are they actually going to call this as maybe a try? This actually may potentially be a try here. This is actually going to be called a try. Oh, he's got the try. See what I mean? Like, the Titans can't defend for shit, dude. Royce Hunt can't even believe it. No one thought that was a try. They didn't go to the bunker for a try. They went to the bunker potentially for a knock-on. They didn't go to the bunker for a try. Oh, dude. Well, that's really unfortunate there. So it's 14-12 into the Tigers with the kit to come. Jeez, they weren't even going to the bunker to look for a try. They were looking to see if he held the ball. And he does hold the ball and he does score it. Damn it, dude. So Royce Hunt will score. Sean says, and rumour has it Australia swear because of our passion we are Aussies. Yeah, well, there's that. Oh, it's so frustrating there, man. That is so frustrating. Chris says, I was at work last night swearing at the Wars game all game. Seems like every week, to be honest. It is what happens. It is what happens. So 10 minutes to go the first half here. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. 10 minutes to go the first half. And it is 14-12 to the Tigers with a kit to come. Guys, says, hey all, can I ask you, I've heard rumours Brian Kelly is linked with us next year, Warrington Wolves. Maybe, man. Maybe, guys. He has been told he can talk to other clubs and talk to other teams, so it wouldn't be surprising. He's had a good start to this game, in my opinion, though. Swung Music says, "Come on, Titans, please score the next try." Durad says, "I'm not sure about tonight because we don't have top 4 in ambition, so I don't know how hungry we'll be." I think you need. I think that's a big game. I think both teams should be hungry. Dogs have already got top 4, so it's like you can make the same argument for the Dogs. They're not playing for anything really either. All right, so 10 minutes to go the first half, and it is 16-12 to the Tigers. Titans, whenever they're on the other end, can score. Tigers, whenever they're there on the other end, can score. This is going to be a higher scoring game with both teams who can't defend. Corey's do well in Super League. I would have no idea, Nath, but you know, they can be very good. So 9:57 to go here, and it is a 4-point game in favour of the Tigers. So unlucky there the Titans gave that one up because they weren't going up to the bunker to check a try. He was just checking to see if he actually maintained the ball, and he said he was short, but ultimately it went up to the bunker to see the knock on, and it got caught as a try. All right, so Fanopole gets this ball here to the 18, and that all comes off the back of another mistake. Tina Fasilmalawi made a mistake for the first Tigers try, and then Carter Gordon made a mistake there on first tackle for that try for the Tigers just then. And now Samuela Fainu, he'll get taken down here at the 24 on second tackle. Whoever's got the ball can score. Whoever's got the ball can score in this game, basically, and score with relative ease. Third tackle now for the Tigers at the 30. Dion says this could be a try fest by both teams. Love lots of tries. No, I would prefer to see some defense. Fourth tackle now for the Tigers at the 35. Till Chunga says Bulldogs and Sharks should be an alright game because Bulldogs and Sharks are probably not far apart in form at the moment. Titans get the ball to 45. Oh, for God's sake, Regan Campbell-Gillard. Regan Campbell-Gillard's just knocked the ball on and now given the Tigers another fresh set of 6. 0 tackle, 35 metres out from the line. If Regan Campbell-Gillard hasn't been the most disappointing signing of the season, I don't know who else could be. I honestly don't know. Abby Kotowisiao gives it off to Funua Pole, 22 metres out, and I always back in the opposition team to score in this situation against the Titans. They give it to Latufainu, Jerome Luai. Good rush-up defence there from Jaden Campbell. And Josh Patson comes in and makes a tackle as well at 25, third tackle. Kotowisiao, right-hand side, Terrell May. And Terrell May will get away from a couple, then he'll be taken down 13 metres out, fourth tackle. Just a little bit of an inkling of defence here, Titans. That's all I ask for. Jerome Luai. Luai steps, he flicks out the back into Kotowisiao. The offloaded game is killing the Titans in this game so far. Now they get it out to the right-hand side, and it's going to be Sione Fainu. Can someone make a tackle, please? Don't let an offload come. And it's going to be fifth tackle here for the Tigers, 8 metres away from the line. 10 metres away. Stafford Toa, Latufainu into the air. Caught by the Titans are pathetic defensively. You know, it's pathetic. It really is fucking pathetic. Like, it's pathetic. Like, they should all hang their heads in shame defensively. Like, that try would never be getting scored in any other game against any other team, but it will be scored against the Titans because they are pathetic on defense. Like, that is unacceptable. There is no one even jumping from the ball from the Titans, and then there is no one even on the inside at all. That is the easiest try you will ever see in rugby league. Not a single Titans player jumps for that ball. Jaden Campbell, nowhere close to it, and then they just pass the ball back to Royce Hunt from an easy try under the post. No matter what, any team that has the ball in an attacking area, it could be a team of under 10s. They will score against this Titans team defensively. It is absolutely pathetic and deserves to get absolutely crucified in regards to their defense. There is nobody who should ever back this Titans defense in. They have given up 691 points so far this season. They've clocked over that already with now it's 711 points against them this season. And they're giving this literally for free. There is nothing from the Tigers there that is out of this world. That is completely on the fact that not a single Titans player has jumped for the ball, and not a single Titans player is even around the ball to the right-hand side where the uprights are. Like, what is that? Sources beyond a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke. You know, it's like both these teams are shithouse, but like the Titans are taking shithouse to a new level defensively. Like a new level. Truly. Bretton says, Hunt back-to-back tries. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, Harry, you won't get the reaction you want. Alphonse says, first half draw, please. I don't think so with the Titans not being able to defend. The Tigers are awful defensively, but like we're not getting the ball because we're knocking the ball on a first tackle through Carter Gordon, knocking the ball on first tackle through Regan Campbell-Gillard. You know, Regan Campbell-Gillard's been the most disappointing signing throughout the entirety of the season. Very clearly, too. Sean says defend your line. Like, it's abhorrent, and that's why it gets absolutely criticised into oblivion. It's abhorrent from the Titans defensively. Abhorrent. All right, so the Titans to kick this ball off, and it will be the Tigers now getting this ball from their own in-goals. Nutarova off to Funopole, who'll get taken at the 15. So first tackle now. First tackle. And it'll be Tigers 15 metres away. Durant says, I turned off for 5 minutes. Ooh, I can't see. I turned off for 5 minutes and it goes 12 to 10 to 20 to 12. Yeah, that's Titans games for you, man. That is Titans games for you. Kotoi Sau at the back of the Jerome Luai. Jerome Luai. And now Tigers will get this ball here at the 30 on third tackle. Now, Kotoi Sau. He will go right to Terrell May. And Terrell May will be 35 metres away for tackle. 5.5 minutes to go. Defensively, just shocking, dude. And now Latufanu from inside his own 40. And luckily, Keanu Kenny will be back there for it. 25 to the 30, the 35, and back to the 30. Straight to the defence. And yeah, Royce Hunt's having a very good game at the moment. He's having a very good game. First tackle, AJ Brimson off to Brian Kelly. And BK will bring it out to the 35 on second tackle. Tigers looking for a 10th win this season. That's about 5 more than they had last year, I think. And about 6 more than they had in 2023 and 2022. So that's huge there in regards to the improvement. 6 into 4 more. That's pretty huge. Keanu Kenny, good step in. He's at the 45. He's going to step around again. And he'll be now 40 metres out and fit tackle. And back to set. Oh my gosh. This Titans team is hilarious. This Titans team is hilarious, dude. You just got to sit back and laugh. You got to sit back and laugh. You've really got to sit back and laugh. You've really got to sit back and laugh. Like, that's just wild how he's knocked that ball on. On fit tackle at the 40 to not even play the ball. You just can't even write this shit. You can't write it. This is reminding me of the Rabbitohs game. Truly. 4 minutes to go here of the first half. Tigers now at the 35. Jerome Luai into the line. Taylor May at the halfway point. Completions 13 from 18 for the Titans. 12 from 14 for the Tigers. And now Royce Hunt gets it to Jerome Luai. Luai back into Taylor May. They can't prevent offloads. Like, the team can't wrap a ball up to save their life. Second tackle here at the 40. They can't hold a ball to save their life, and they can't wrap up the offloads to save their lives. Now, third tackle for the Tigers at the 38. 3.5 minutes to go. Oh, the Tigers' highest score this season was 26 against the Dragons. No, it wasn't. What are the commentaries talking about? They scored, 28 points? Oh, 26 in the first half is what they're talking about. I was going to say, they've scored more than that this year. Fit tackle, Royce Hunt. He'll be taken down to the 18. At the 18, Appy side, Kotoi Sau gives it to Latu Fainu. He'll kick this ball through, and it's an easy one there for the Titans to grab. And Brian, oh my God, they give away a penalty. Oh, they're pathetic. Dead set. The Titans give away a penalty after they get an easy ball back in defense. Like, they finally actually get an easy ball back in defense and they give away a penalty. Truly. Yeah, Kieran Foran, he has impacted him there. Like, there was no need for Foran to do that. If I'm the Tigers, he'd probably go for the 2 here, make it 24-12. You're right in front. It'll be a 2 converted try game. No, they're going to go for the try. It makes sense. The Titans are so poor defensively that you would expect the Tigers to score here. You expect them to score. Kotoi Sau out the back of the Latufainu, and look at that. Well done. You've got your wooden spooners, and you fucking deserve it, Titans. You deserve it. To perform like this in this game against the Tigers is hilariously bad. Like, it's hilarious. All you can do is laugh. All you can do is laugh, Nathan, at defense like that. Like, all you can do is laugh. This is... And now I've watched the Knights of 2015, 2016, 2017. I've watched the Eels cheat to win 2 wooden spoons in a row. This is the worst defense I've ever watched in my life. This is actually pathetic. This is the worst defense I have ever witnessed in my life from a team that is playing for Foran's last game, from a team that's playing Des Hasler's last game, from a team that's got all this new direction, from a team that actually led 12-10 about 10 minutes ago, is now down 26-12 to they've knocked every ball on from first tackle in the last 3 sets. Every single time a team comes down the opposite end, the Dolphins scored with these, the Tigers scored with these, the Panthers scored with these, the Rabbitohs scored with these. Every single team scores with these. Like, it's actually horrific that these guys can go off the field and then be upset about people that talk negatively about this club and their defense. At the end of the day, the Titans deserve the spoon this year based on this shit. Can they come back and win this game? Sure. Do I care? No, because at the end of the day, it's still a bad season whether you come 16th or 17th. It just takes away a technicality of a spoon. But truly, this is just disgusting. Like, it's so disappointing on numerous levels. Yeah, I'm not dealing with you today, Choggies. Alpha Kappa with a $5 donation says, use ChatGPT to win 3 separate bets with 16 legs between them on the Penrith vs Dragons game. I've enjoyed being part of this stream. Cheers, BK. I appreciate you, Alpha Kappa. It's not going to be a great stream from my perspective, because obviously my team is just god-awful. But, you know, I'm here regardless, supporting my team. Saul says, I wonder why Power got rid of RCG. He's been the worst signing I've seen nearly in the club's history, and we've had some awful signings. Jim says, they tackle the opposition like the opposition is soaked in oil or something. Dude, it's actually hilarious. Like, it's so bad. Like, it's so bad. No one on any planet should be able to defend this. And, you know, you'll get people who say, well, you know, season's over anyway, who cares? It's like, you know, have a bit of pride in yourselves. Have a bit of pride in yourselves to not let this happen at home in Foran's last ever game. Like, how embarrassing. Regardless if the game is over yet or not, how embarrassing this first half has been. How embarrassing. Against a team playing for nothing, they give away 6 again there as well. To lead 12-10 at the 30-minute mark, and then to knock on every single ball since then on first tackle, and then to allow 3 straight tries is embarrassing. That no one can defend. And there's the offload, and they'll be taking out the 45. 28-12 to the Tigers. You kidding. You are kidding yourselves. Anyway, halftime there. 28-12 to the Tigers. You know, good stuff for the Tigers, because, like, I'm not even criticising you. I'm criticising my club. Jim and Mar with the $8 donation says, hope this helps numb the year of pain. Appreciate you, Jim and Mar. We appreciate you guys supporting the channel whenever you do. But yeah, this is bad. This is just bad stuff, but I appreciate you, bro. Chris says, oh, geez, what was that? Not like this. Feel for all the Titans fans know what it's like. Like, Warriors fans do know what it's like. Maybe not to this extent, but they do know what it's like. Titans will come back, I think, in the second half. It's definitely not over yet. Like, it's not over yet, mate. But, like, regardless, you look at this first half and you just say, what the fuck? You know, like, how do you even defend any of this? Draz says, I still think Titans can come back, but they deserve it. But they deserve it at this point. They don't deserve shit at this point. I'm surprised to hear a decent Tigers crowd there tonight. Yeah, the Tigers don't usually pull a great crowd at Seabus, but they have got a good crowd there today, which you can clearly hear. No, he says, for Foreign's last game, this is pathetic. They better come out guns blazing second half. Bloody hell. Yeah, no, it's stupid at this point, mate. I don't expect it. But let's get into the stats here and read you through the weekly dose of depression. Obviously, guys, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe. It's not going to be the most fun and enjoyable stream for you today, guys, but I'm still here supporting my team regardless, despite the fact that they look like absolute bellends at the moment. Possession-wise, is 52% for the Titans, 48% there for the Tigers. Time possession is 12 minutes 13 for the Titans and 11 minutes 30 for the Tigers. That's a paltry 23 minutes and 40 seconds. Yeah, it's not that great overall. It means there's a lot of tries being scored, but it also means there's a lot of mistakes. And there hasn't been a great deal of penalties, to be fair, but there's been a lot of errors in this game, as per usual. And then you go to the completion rate, which is typical. 68% for the Titans. They're not even at 80%. 80% is the marker. They're at 68%. 13 from 19. Like, dreadful. And then you got the Tigers at 84% at 16 from 19. You're going to be happy with that. You're not complaining about 84% completion rate, but you will be with 68%. Runs-wise, 70 for the Titans, 670 run meters. That shows they're actually making quite a few meters when they've got the ball in hand. They're only 30 meters behind at 10 meters on average per run. So this is actually going to be quite a fair metric. So I will read this out. Titans with the ball have actually been doing better than the Tigers in a lot of ways. It's just that the Tigers are getting more runs, and the Titans' defense is just awful when they're actually allowing the space. 70 runs for 670 meters is 30 meters behind a 10 meters on average per run. And now it's 69 runs actually for 667 run meters. So they're only 13 meters behind the 10 meters on average per run for the Titans, which is actually pretty good. But the Tigers are at 94 runs for 776 run meters, which is 170 meters behind the 10 meters on average per run that you're looking for. So if you gave the Titans the average of 10 meters per run for 24 extra runs to bring them up to the 94, that's 240, that's 770, that's 870, that's 910. So the Titans would actually be beating out the Tigers with a similar amount of ball and without their errors. They were getting to the 94 runs as well. They're actually up by about 140 metres on them, but they're just not doing that because they're making plenty of errors on first tackle, not being able to complete their sets, and they're giving the ball straight back to the Tigers, which is why we are criticising so heavily. Because at the end of the day, the possession is leaning towards the Titans, but yet they've had 24 less runs to the Tigers, so make it make sense, right? And that's why it's so disappointing, and that's why you look at this and you go, this is disgraceful. Like, it's disgraceful from the Titans. There is no argument of defence at all. Like, they had such a good 5-minute spurt outside of that. That is possibly the worst 10 minutes I've watched of this season so far from any team. From any team. That Titans team, that last 10 minutes, was possibly the worst team I've watched in any team, in any half, in any spurt of this season. That's how bad it was. Post-contact meters is 204 for the Titans, 262 for the Tigers. With 24 extra runs, you're probably seeing a pretty similar rate there for the Titans, around that 260 mark. Line breaks is 4-3 Titans. Tackle breaks is 23-15 to the Tigers. So they're getting the Titans are missing plenty of missed tackles, but the Tigers are on the average. Average set distance 35.27 for the Titans, which is on the very bare basic of the average. They're at least hitting the marker of 35 meters, but the reason why this is so low at 35.1, despite their enormous amount of run meters with their runs, is because of the knock-ons early in sets. They're knocking the ball on first tackle in 3 consecutive sets, so that's bringing down that average set distance quite dramatically. So they're at 35.1. You're probably more so looking towards the 45 to 48 range if the Titans aren't knocking that ball on in that first tackle of the set every single set. So 35.1 is only about 5 meters behind. They're about 5-6 meters behind. The Tigers are 40.92. 40.92. At the end of the day, these stats here, like outside of the possession, like the completion rate, the Titans are literally doing this to themselves again. Like, it's insane. Like, the Tigers aren't actually doing anything special based off of these stats. It's yet again the Titans doing it to themselves, which is just infuriating. It's infuriating, but, it's really typical. So at least the Tigers are getting 40.92, but you just look at these stats and go, it's the same shit with the Gold Coast. They're just doing it to themselves. Average play the ball speeds, 3.71 seconds, 3.69 seconds for the Tigers. So both teams in a slow rate. They're both playing the ball speed pretty slow. Offloads is 8 to the Tigers, 5 to the Titans. It's not a surprise. I'm actually surprised it's only 8 for the Tigers. I feel like it's been lots more than that, and I feel like it's been lots more. Forced dropouts is 2-0 to the Titans, which showed that they've been having plenty of attacks, but and they scored twice. But geez, you just can't get over how disappointingly shit this is. The kick defusal percentage is 100% for the Tigers and 0% for the Titans. Effective tackle percentage, both teams defensively have been awful. 84.52% here for the Tigers is a disgusting category. 83.16% is even worse for the Titans. 163 tackles made for a whopping 23 missed tackles and 10 ineffective. That's 3 extra ineffective tackles than the lowest of the highest of the averages, whilst the missed tackles is 7 extra missed tackles from the average of 15 to 17. So it's just bad stuff. That's 33 bad tackles in the first half from the Gold Coast. 83.16 is in the disgusting category. And the Tigers aren't far behind on 84.52% with 131 tackles made for 15 missed tackles and 9 ineffective. Now, their missed tackles at 15, they've got 32 less tackles made than the Titans, but they're at 15. So with an equal amount of tackles, they're probably up around that 20 missed tackles mark. But with what we've got here, they're still right on the average there of 15. And the ineffective tackle is 9, so that's 2 above the highest of the averages. So both teams defensively haven't been good here by any stretch of the imagination on a collective level or an individual defensive effective tackle percentage level. And then you go to the negative play. The Titans, I'm surprised it's only 6. I think all 6 of those would have come in the last few moments. Maybe the first one from Keanu Kinney was quite early, but outside of that, the last 5 errors have come in the last 10 minutes. It's just been that bad. 6 errors for the Titans is on the average of 5-6, but on the higher end, Tigers are at 4, which is on the good end. But I'm really surprised that Titans error count isn't way higher. I'm really surprised because what we watched just then seems like they had 100 errors in that first half. It genuinely did. Penalties conceded is 2-1 against the Tigers, which isn't too bad. Ruck infringements is 3-2 against the Tigers. Ultimately speaking, you go across all these stats and you say the Titans doing this again to themselves. They just simply are doing this again to themselves. They've knocked the ball on a ridiculous amount of times. All the tries that the Tigers have, every single try the Tigers have scored have come off of an error. The first try for Dream Baller came off the back of the error from Tino Fa'asumalawi. The second try from Hiamasi Makasini came off the back of an error. And the Royce Hunt, and Latufaionu ones all came off of knock-ons from the Titans on first tackle of the set. Every single one of them. All 5 tries have come off of Titans errors. All 5 of them. And especially in the last 10 minutes, where they scored 3 tries there in that last 10 minutes, and every single one of them was because the Titans knocked the ball on first tackle, whether it be at the 45, the 50, or the 45. It really is just something else from the Gold Coast. So that's why you can clearly see that I'm pretty disappointed and angry at this club, because at the end of the day, they've shown when they have the ball, it's now 57%. It actually is 57% possession to the Tigers and 43% to the Titans. I don't know why NRL.com has that incorrect. That was on the thing. It's completely switched and whatnot. So, look, overall, I came into this game thinking I wouldn't be angry and disappointed because regardless, I know the Titans deserve the spoon, or the Knights deserve the spoon. Whoever gets it deserves it. But right now, unless they have a miracle change around, this is not good enough. Sean says, let's hope Shitlips give a good halftime chat for his later one. Alphonse says, what a worse first half. Daraz says, real fans, really, Titans can't defend, Tigers can leak a few. Alpha Kappa says, the Titans need a restructure top down. I feel like it's been like this for a few years now. Well, they currently are, mate. They currently are in this situation where they are making these changes. They have the Daryl Kelly and Joe Kelly. The Kellys have, they're part of the board now. Daryl is. So they were the owners alongside the Frizzels. Now the Frizzels have taken 100% ownership about 6-7 weeks ago, and then you've got Des Hasler's obviously going, and they've got Josh Hannay coming in next year. They've got a director of football in Scott Sattler who's coming in. They've also pushed Anthony LaFranchi from director of football down to the head of recruitment because Ezra Howe is gone. Sorry. And they are making a whole bunch of changes, but, this is just the last game of the season. Should you be too disappointed in it? Yeah, because they are going to get the spoon if they keep on playing like this. But, this is deserved. From what we've seen this season, it just is deserved at this point. Draz says, I was hearing Dennis Kemp say Titans need to prepare to rebuild for a few more years, and in my mind, I'm like, imagine Titans fans hearing that. Well, that's obvious, though. Dan Kemp's not saying anything superbly intelligent by saying that. That's very clearly obvious. I don't think anyone should have any thought process. In what world is any Titans fan thinking they're going to win the premiership next year? That's a very basic statement that is very obvious to anybody who knows anything about rugby league. No Titans fan's ever going to think that next year they're going to win the competition. But with that being said, I will point out that I would have loved to have seen if he had that same thought process with the Broncos a couple of years ago, which is obviously his team, who did actually bounce around from a 15th position in 2021 and a spoon in 2020 to then making the grand final in 2023. So it'll be interesting to see if this wasn't a biased reaction towards the Titans, even though it is just a basic truth statement. But it just really would have been interesting to see if he had that same similar thought process in regards to the Broncos, because we've seen many teams be in last position or be in second last position and then actually make the finals the very next year. Like for example, the Bulldogs came out of completely nowhere. The Bulldogs came out of absolutely nowhere. The Cowboys came out of absolutely nowhere. When they were in 16th position or 15th or 14th position in 2021. They were one spot above the Broncos or one spot below the Broncos, I can't remember. And then in 2022 was the year that they exploded and made the preliminary final. So I don't think many people would have been expecting that rise out of absolutely nowhere. The Roosters got last place in 2017? No. It was around then. They were down extremely low on the table, and they might have got last, and then the next year, I can't remember, but it was around that point where they were last or second last and ended up going and winning a couple of comps. Point of the matter is, I just would have really been interested to see if he had that same thought process in regards to Broncos when they're in their dumps. Because it's very easy for opposition fans to come and currently go and label something as basic as what's been said there. That's an extremely basic statement. But to label that, to really kind of kick the teeth into Titans fans, very easy for opposition fans to do that. So I just feel like, what's the necessity of making that comment? I really hope you said the same thing to the Broncos fans, which would have been proven wrong as well. Gaz says, did the Tigers not do it in 2005? 2005 they won the comp. And what did they do in 2004? I was super young then. I was like 10 years old. 2004 NRL ladder. I'll have a look. 2004 NRL ladder. The Tigers came 9th. So no. No, and also to go on the complete opposite side of the spectrum here, the Titans made the preliminary final in 2010 and 2011 they came last. There's plenty of instances where teams have come out of nowhere. So again, very basic statement, but which isn't necessarily incorrect. A very basic statement, but it just comes down to the intention behind the statement, because it makes no sense to bring that up for any other reason. So, again, as a Broncos fan, I'd really be intrigued to see if he had that thought process when the Broncos were down in the dumps, and that he wasn't building them up to be the next best thing the year after, or that they're going to bounce back because it's in the Broncos culture. Would have loved to have heard that, and I doubt it. I highly doubt it, and that's why I question the intentions behind that comment. Durant says, I think he had the same process because he said for them in 2022, 12th was a pass mark in pre-season, but I don't know, eh? I'd love to know. I'd love to know. But either way, it's irregardless. We all know that next year isn't promised, whether you are good or bad. The Raiders were predicted for last place by most teams this year. Actually, Dan and Kemp himself, people themselves in the content game, they all predicted for the Raiders to come last or in the bottom 4. I predicted them for 9th, which is still low. But at the end of the day, I didn't have them anywhere near the last position. But I wonder if everyone's still got that same thought process about Canberra right now, who have gone and won the minor premiership. I'm going to be playing the Broncos next week at Geo Stadium. Next year's never promised. Everyone always thinks that just because a team is good, that they're going to be good next year. You never see teams like the Cowboys in 2022, their fans and their players and their organisation aren't going to be thinking that in 2023 they're going to fall off the cliff and come 11th. You're never going to see Titans fans and Titans players and Titans organisation in 2021 who come 8th position and are on a trajectory upwards to think that, hey, guess what, next year, the year after, and the year after that, we're going to come 4th last, and then last. You're never going to get this. You're never going to get Broncos fans in 2023 thinking they were going to have the drop-off in 2024, right? They're all going to believe they're good. They're all going to believe it. Next year is never promised, whether good or bad. The best teams like the Panthers is why it's so impressive, because they have put themselves into 4 premierships in a row. Second half of Saturday, guys, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe. Teams that are successful like the Storm, the Sydney Roosters, the Penrith Panthers, these kind of teams, you can come around and say their organisations are brilliant. Regardless of a down season for the Roosters, they've still finished in 8th position. The way they're set up is organisationally brilliant. Overall, for them to maintain that success, they have one bad year and then they'll bounce straight back into having a successful year. They're always in the top 8. And Panthers are only relatively new to this system, but they've won 4 premierships in a row, been in 5 grand finals in a row. The consistency is there. The Storm have never won back-to-back premierships. Never. Not even when they cheated. They didn't win back-to-back premierships. They actually lost 40-0 in 2008 grand final, but in 2007 and 2009, they both won a grand final. So yeah, they were in 3 grand finals in a row, but they still couldn't get the back-to-back, and that was with the cheating team. So that's how difficult it is. That's why Panthers' success absolutely should never be underrated. It's incredibly successful, and it just amazing to see. Next year is never promised. Blaze, at the moment, is escaping the bottom 4 next year a pass mark for you? No, it's not. The Titans have been bottom 4 3 years in a row and come last. They need to be aiming higher. They can't, like 100%. They have to be aiming towards the top 8. I don't care anymore. At the end of the day, you've come 4th last 3 years in a row and come last this year, unless you have a miracle turnaround here. Third tackle for the Titans at the 25. A pass mark for me next year will be based off of the atmosphere and the vibes of the season. I'm not going to label anything as a pass mark. Obviously, top 8 would be absolutely fantastic, but I'm not going to label anything as a pass or a negative. It will completely depend on how the season plays out. So the Titans now on fit tackle. Jaden Campbell's going to step, and then there's going to be space here for JC. Please get the ball away, Jaden Campbell. Please get the ball away, and then he'll kick it up. Tigers get the ball here at the 35. Now to the 40 and 45 first tackle. Could bite a score. I hope so, Tori. I hope so. I'd love to see that for Papua New Guinea and for the young man. I hope so. Tilchunga says, I put Canberra at 15. I'd like to see someone make a correct ladder prediction. Absolutely. That's not me insulting you for tipping them down there. I can see the world where people thought that, but I didn't agree. But with that being said, that's not the point that I was making. Forward tackle here at the 20. 37 minutes to go. They were in 4 and they lost that one to Brisbane. They were in 4 and they lost that one to Brisbane. What are you talking about? Royce Hunt now fit tackle here at the 20. 15 metres out. Look at Regan Campbell-Gillard. Give a little bit of a shit to the club that is paying you, Regan. Give any kind of a shit. It's going to be a drop ball here from the Tigers. They get the ball at the 20. It's gone backwards. Taruva. Oh, dude. Look how pathetic this is. The Tigers are getting taken down to the 10. I can't even believe what we just saw. Albert Gomez says, what do you think about Carter Gordon coming in next year for the Titans? Well, he's playing today. He's literally playing in this game today. Yeah, so Des Hasler delivered his final halftime message to the Titans coach, and I hope he made it about making it for the fans. Yeah, hold the ball. Completed a better completion rate. Yeah, it's the message that should be sent. It's not a rough message to say from Des. But yet players, they don't like him. It's like, well, can you blame him for having that thought process? Can you blame him, Titans players? Jaden Campbell, he's going to get this ball to the 50 on 4 tackles. 36 minutes to go. So 4 tackle. And now will be fit tackle here at the 45. Just end the season, man. Kieran Foran puts that ball up in the air. Good chase here through from AJ Brimson. You like to see that, though. He'll knock it backwards. Titans with the ball. It's still fit tackle. And they'll knock it back at Kieran Foran. Foran here. He's got nobody there. He does offload it. And then it's going to be... Oh, knock on from the Tigers. 6 again. Let's go. Come on. Come on, Bowie Firma. He's going to run this ball into the line. 8 minutes out. Okay, you need a score here. Score here and bring it back in. You could have actually scored a try if you went to the left-hand side, but Bowie decided to run it into the line. So first tackle now for the Titans. Oh, I couldn't criticise Regan Campbell-Gillard's season even more than I do. Foran after Jaden Campbell. Chris Randall, 3 metres out. It's a good run, though. That was a good run from Chrissy Randall. Sam Verrills, short ball, into the line from Verrills. They pick it up here. Come on, JC! Okay, 28-16 with a kick to come. It's about to be 28-18. Okay, well, this is what we knew was going to happen in this game. We knew that there's going to be points from both teams, but we both know that neither team can defend. The Tigers can't defend, Titans can't defend. Well, at least we bring ourselves back into the game here by 12 points. Edward, I stream every single game here, man. Every single one, so I'll definitely be live for the Sharks Bulldogs right after this. Good to see. That was a bad pass from Sam Verrills, but luckily it just sat up nicely there for Jaden Campbell to run through the line and score. So it's only going to be a 10-point game, which gives us a chance anyway. Gives us a chance. Jaden Campbell got tackled by the goalpost there. And to be fair, like we were down in the Dolphins quite a bit. Regardless, and I want to really reiterate. Try to confirm, by the way. I want to really reiterate. A lot of people don't understand online when you criticize your team. That doesn't mean that if they come back and win, that it's not valid what you were saying. It doesn't make it invalid. And even after this game finishes, even if the Titans won this game, the Titans would still be in 16th. It's still a very underwhelming and unsuccessful season regardless. And the criticism is still absolutely there. It doesn't change the thought. Seb Watson says, why did I pick Bowen Appy to score with all these try scorers? Yeah, well, there's still probably plenty of points to come here in this game. It was just this Carter wouldn't have good potential in the league. Well, he started off this game quite well, made a pretty bad knock on first tackle before, but outside of that, it's been pretty good so far. All right, 10-point game with 34 minutes to go here of the Titans season, both teams' season. Storm Grand Finals around when they were cheating. Sure, but again, that tells you even more about it, that they couldn't win back-to-back Grand Finals despite cheating and winning premierships. Despite cheating and winning premierships, they still couldn't do it. All right. So Royce Hunt comes off the field. Titans fans rejoice with how poorly they've defended him today. Deary me. Alrighty. So 34 minutes to go here of the game, and Brian Kelly will give it off to Josh Paxton. And Josh Paxton now to the 20 on first tackle. 20 on first tackle. Okay, Edward, just remember, bro, you got to read the room, Edward. You got to read the room, mate. I could not give a shit about rugby union right this very second, man. My team is currently playing in this game. Second tackle here at the 25. Oh, it's a HIA for Royce. A penalty. Let's go Titans. Come on. Come on. It's a penalty. They might challenge this. They may challenge this. Oh, they can't challenge it, they've said something else. Royce looking like paying ass out there. If you're making Royce Hunt look like paying ass, it's a problem. But he's apparently come off for a HIA. So penalty of hands on the ball there against the Tigers. And the Titans will get this ball now to the 38. Okay, well, chance to get back into the game here. Both teams, they can't defend for shit. Kieran Foran gives it off to Isaac Fasil-Malawi. And he'll be at the 45. 3 penalties to the Titans, 1 penalty to the Tigers. First tackle, Sam Verrills off to Regan Campbell-Gillard. First strong run I've seen from him all season. Second tackle now at the 45. Sam Verrills will go to Jaden Campbell. Jaden Campbell, short ball into the line for, I think, Chris Randall. It is 33 metres out. Probably gone for a drug test after that first half. Yeah, maybe. Right hand side to Keanu Kinney. Keanu Kinney goes at himself here. Keanu, cut down late by Taylor May for tackle. Good tackle there from Taylor. They give it to Jaden Campbell here, 20 metres out. JC, that's a forward pass. What the fuck, JC? Tigers ball at the 10. Oh, dude. Dead set. You're finally getting some momentum. You run the ball into the line. You keep the ball out long. And then it's just going to be an easy tackle there to make you knock on /4 past that ball. Dead set. Dead set, JC. IQ, rugby league IQ, bro. Like, you've held the ball out there for the fake pass from the original dummy, and then you've run the ball into the line. You're always knocking that ball on in that situation. There is 100% chance in that situation you are knocking that ball on. There was no benefit to what JC just did. Knock on Tigers. Come on. Come on, this game has been just roller coaster of emotions, but the Tigers are allowing the Titans back into this game, but the Titans aren't necessarily taking it either. They're going to challenge this. I don't think they should. I think they might lose this challenge to the Tigers. I can see why Des would be tripping. Sean says, just do basic stuff. It's just basic stuff, but anyway, Fanua doesn't look confident about this challenge. I'm intrigued why he's challenged this. I think he's just lost his... I don't know. Sam Verrills has got his hand around it. Well, where has he lost that? Unless down here is when he loses it. Okay, no, he's just going to lose that. I don't even know if he loses the ball. I actually think he just maintains possession. Oh, there we go. Oh, but he's still got his hand on the ball. I think he's still got the ball here. I think he's still got the ball. I think he's still got his Oh, like it lands on his own foot. They might. There's no stripping action. They may say inconclusive here, but I think this should be a successful challenge, and this just should be Tigers' ball. Oh. Oh, I disagree with that. They've said that the Tigers have lost the ball. It's unsuccessful. I would have said inconclusive, if anything, but I would have said that he actually maintained that ball. So I disagree with that call. I think the Tigers should have retained the ball. They've actually lost their challenge off that. I disagree with the bunker there, and I'm a Titans fan. As a Titans fan, who that benefits, I disagree with that call pretty strongly. I think, if anything, at worst, it's inconclusive where the Tigers keep the ball. But I genuinely believe it should have been a successful challenge and just play the ball Tigers. So I disagree with that call. Titans now left-hand side, Keanu Kenny. Keanu Kenny's going to run that ball back strongly to the 13. Nice run. They go right-hand side, Sam Verrills off to Kieran Foran. Foran at the back now to Isaac Fa'asuamaleaui, who's 5 metres out, second tackle. This is going to be harsh if the Tigers do concede here. 6 again, even the Titans 4 metres out. Like, I'm going to celebrate, but I do believe you've been harshly done if the Titans do score. Jaden Campbell here. He'll be 2 metres away from the line. Paul, he always tunes in just in time. Paul always tunes in just in. Regan Campbell-Gillard. Get away from our club. You are a disgrace to the Titans. And I don't call players this much. He has not come in with any intention to perform this season. I never call out players. Every single time this guy gets the ball, he's made one good run nearly all season, and it came in this game here today. He knocks the ball on. He barely runs the ball hard. He is ridiculous here for this club. I will not defend it. I will not defend Regan Campbell-Gillard, and I don't usually call players out, but he has not come in with any intention to perform for this year for the Titans. Dead set. At no point has Regan Campbell-Gillard showed any ounce of care factor to the fact that he's currently getting paid. And then he comes out and says, like, it's ridiculous and he's happy to be on the Gold Coast. Yeah, of course it is, because you're living on the Gold Coast, you're getting a big paycheck. Please tell me Tino's coming on, and please take Regan Campbell-Gillard off the field, and please don't bring him on again. Cooper Byers coming on too, so welcome to Cooper Byers from Papua New Guinea. Welcome to Cooper Byers from Papua New Guinea on debut here. He's about to come on the field here for the Titans. 30 minutes to go to the game, guys. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe. I wish I could do better for you, but this is just kind of how Titans games do go. Big Kotoi Sau. He's going to run this ball into the line, and he'll be taken down now at the 45, fit tackle. And now Latu Fainu. He'll kick this ball to the Titans at the 15 through Keanu Kenny, who will grab it at the 20. And then he will step out to the right-hand side, and Taylor May will take him down. Jalen de Groot gives it off here to Carter Gordon, and Carter Gordon will be at the 25, second tackle. Cooper Bye on debut, and Tino comes on as well, but Cooper Bye on debut, I love to see that. Good luck to the young lad, Kieran Foran. He'll bring this ball out here to the 25 on third tackle. Cooper Bye runs onto the field. Big young gun coming up the ranks, and here he is with a big run! Jesus, a huge run from Cooper, who gets that ball to the 35. Massive run, puts the Titans on the front foot here. Sam Verrills, he'll get this ball to the halfway point. Jeez, you got to love that from his first run. Tino Fa'asuamaleaui, obviously that's the son of Marcus Bye for all the old-timers in here who know who Marcus Bye is. Knocked back here from the Titans. Still Titans ball here. Still Titans ball here. Still fit tackle. Oh, flying Cooper Bye! Cooper Bye! Cooper Bye! Oh my gosh, I'm so happy for him. That's awesome. He will score a try to the post on debut with his second touch of the ball, and he was the one who set it up with a brilliant run from the start. Cooper Bye has just scored. We just want to have a look at the chase in regards to the plays. I hope he doesn't get this taken away from him. But this might be awesome if this counts for a try. If all Titans are going for the ball and they all knock it backwards and then Titans get it. Cooper Bye, what a debut so far. He's come on for literally 30 seconds, had an amazing run, and then maybe scored. We're just going to make sure Dream Buller doesn't get taken out here. Josh Patson, who's on, this is his rookie year too, is the one who got the try assist. You never know what they're going to call here, though. Yeah, they're going to take it away from him. Oh, they're going to take it away from him. Possible disruptor, they say. Oh, far out. It's going to be called a disruptor here, I reckon. Keanu Kenny's not looking at the ball. Look up, Keanu. Oh, that is absolutely correct. He is a disruptor. It's a no try. All he had to do was look up at the ball. Keanu, all you had to do was look up at the ball. All you had to do was look up at the ball. Instead, he gives away the penalty to the Tigers. And he ruins that. Because honestly, if Keanu just looks up at the ball there, they say that he's going for the ball, and then it's fine. But Keanu's not looking at the ball at any stage and runs straight into Doreen Buller. Like that. Like at the end of the day, AJ was the one who knocked that ball backwards. Like that was completely fine out of that. And it's just that Keanu doesn't look at the ball. For God's sake, just the simple things, lads. Like it's just the simple things. And again, every Tigers try this game, 5 tries in the game, every single one of them has come off of the Titans' mistake. And that is the Titans' mistake there. So if the Tigers go and score here, that'll be 6 straight tries off of the back of a Titans error/penalty. Damn, that's a bad mistake from Keanu, dude. They would say it's a try as long as you had to put your eyes at the ball at any given moment. But still, regardless, Cooper Byer, what a start to his NRL career. Isn't that a basic thing of the game for years? It's a correct call. It's the right call. And it's ruined a moment for Cooper Byer, which would have been just absolutely incredible. Third tackle here for the Tigers at the 45. Latufoni back to Kotoi Sau. Then to Alex Twell, and Twell's going to be at the 35 for tackle. But still, it's only 10 points with 27 minutes to go, so plenty of time to go. Plenty of time to go, but Latufoni will kick this ball into the corner where let it go. Yes. Okay. Titans will get the ball, 7 tackle set at the 20. Do I think Bulldogs or Sharks win next game? I think it'll be an interesting game. I'm going to take an upset of the Sharks, but I obviously would not be surprised with the Bulldogs winning. We'll talk more about that in the next game then when I can focus a little bit more. I don't know who to tip in that game. It's a really hard one to predict. Bulldogs beat the Sharks quite well earlier in the year, but I feel like the Sharks could get up, but neither team's playing for anything, man. It comes in with who has the most intention for it. Second tackle here for the Titans, the 43. Second tackle now, and they go to the right. Tina Fa'asumala. We at the back of Jaden Campbell. Jaden Campbell at the back of Keanu Kenny. Keanu Kenny gives it across to Carter Gordon. Carter Gordon steps in, and he will get this ball to the 40 on third tackle. At least we do still have the momentum in this game. Chris Randall off to Jaden Campbell. Jaden Campbell at the back of Kieran Foran. Kieran Foran then gets it at the back of AJ Brimson. AJ Brimson taken down to the 23. Good work there from Stafford Toa. 4 tackle. Titans making plenty. Made it 6 again. Surely? What? How is that not a 6 again? He's held him down. Anyway, Jaden Campbell to Josh Paxton. And Josh Paxton's going to be 20 metres away. Fit tackle. Sam Verrills off to Tino. Tino at the back of Jaden Campbell. Jaden Campbell kicks this ball through here for Chris Randall. Dream Ball, a good grab, but he is taken down 1 metre out. Still good work there from Chris Randall to not allow him to have into the space. Gee whiz, good work here from the Titans. Second tackle now for the Tigers to 5. Keep him down here, lads. Keep him down here. They give it to Makasini, who gets monstered at the 5. Third tackle at the 5. Keep it up, Gold Coast. Don't give away a penalty. Keep him down here. Kotoi Sau, right-hand side. So Hunt has passed his HIA. Torova, 4 tackle at the 12. This is good work here from the Titans at the moment. Please roll away from the tackle, Kieran Foran. Kotoi Sau to Terrell May, sorry. And he'll be at the 20. Fit tackle at 20. This has been good here from the Titans. Fit tackle here for the Tigers at the 20. Kotoi Sau to Jerome Luai. And he's going to have to kick this ball from his own 20. It's only going to go to about the 40, where Keanu Kenny picks it up on the bounce, and he'll bring this ball here to the 50. Okay, that was nice from Keanu Kenny. Not a great kick from Luai, and the Titans still with the momentum. Just hold the ball. You can win this game if you hold the ball. Again, all 5 tries of the Tigers came off of your own errors on first tackle. Titans go left. Sam Verrills to Kieran Foran, then to Bo Firma. And Bo Firma is going to be 35 metres away from the line, third tackle. Sam Verrills to the right-hand side of Cooper Byer. Go, Cooper. Cooper's away! Oh, 30 metres out. How good has Cooper Byer been? Fourth tackle at the 13. Jaden Campbell, he steps, he gives it to Cooper Bye, off to Mikey Fodawaker. Fodawaker's going to run it. Fodawaker's going to be taken down 7 metres out. Fit tackle, get the quick play the ball. Left hand side. Oh no, what are you doing, Mo? Play the fucking ball, Mo. Oh my God, it's the simple things, lads. You score a try anyway, Mo. If you can just play the ball like a normal rugby league player, just play the ball. How is it that difficult as professional players to just play the ball? I don't care that Stafford Toa's still on him, because at the end of the day, it's a ball plant. It's on Moeaki Fodawaker. It's on the Titans again. My gosh, it's the simple things that crucify this club. God, help us. Second tackle here for the Tigers at the 20. At least we've got the momentum. But, like, dead set. We should have scored easy just then. Tigers had 32 missed tackles. Titans with 24. Cooper Rancher May went too easy. Yeah, Cooper Bye with a huge run. That was massive. Terrell May looking for an offload to be taken out to 40 on 4 tackle. Cooper Bye's been incredible. Latu Fainu, he'll be taken out to the 50. The Tigers have not looked good at all in the second half. It's just the Titans again costing themselves. Jerome Luai at the 50. Error, every possession. Exactly right, Seb. So Keanu Guinea, he'll bring it out of the 20 to the 25. Close to a penalty, but it should be fine. Now Jalen de Groot, he'll go out to Brian Kelly. And Brian Kelly, he'll bring it to the 30 with a strong run. He's been good today, Brian. He's been good. 35 metres out, second tackle. The guy with the green headgear is Cooper Bye, Michael Lane. He's on debut, son of Marcus Bye. He's been absolutely spectacular so far. Third tackle now for the Titans. And Latufanu has gone off injured here, folks. Big loss there for the Tigers. Kieran Foran gives it across to AJ Brimson. Left hand side. Another knock on. They're away again. They're away again. And that's another knock on from the Titans. In any world, this Tigers team is getting beaten by 100 by other teams today, but it's the Titans again that are costing themselves. My God, Titans. He literally is away. The Titans are literally away down the sideline, and yet it's another knock on here. Like to find went off with a HIA, by the way. God bless him, dude. I hope he's all right. Again, error after error after error after error. The Titans have it in them, but they have the errors in them. Far out. 28-18 here to the Tigers with 22 minutes to go to the game. Completion rate second half is 64% for the Titans. Like, they've gone worse than the first half. Second tackle now at the 35. And Cotterill South. By the way, Tigers fans, you have never out-chanted Titans at Seabus. Today you definitely are. Like, it's really actually impressive to hear Tigers fans chant, because after all the 15 years I was there, you never brought a great deal of fans. So it's good to see Tigers fans getting out and supporting their team. Fourth tackle out to 15. If it wasn't the Titans would be down by 4 scores. Exactly right, Ryan. Out to Jerome Luai to Bulla gives it across here. Stafford Toa gives it to Tarova. Tarova's still going here, and now they're all spread to the right as well. Now they'll give it out to the left. Yeah, they're going to have numbers galore here. Royce Hunt should have passed that ball. He should have passed it. They had about 1 billion players out in that left just then, but they didn't do it. Now they go to the left. Jerome Luai, he will... Oh, dude. They'd taken down to the 3, but damn, the Tigers bombed the try just then. You'd bombed the try, Tigers. You had a guaranteed try on the left, but Royce Hunt decided wanted to go for the hat trick. So Jaden Campbell at 3. 20 minutes to go here the game, guys. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. 10 points in it. Titans playing to avoid the spoon right now, but down by 10. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe. And don't forget, we'll be live with the Sharks Bulldogs right after this. Carter Gordon now. He'll bring this ball out here to the 10. Regardless, though, it's been so impressive to watch Cooper Bye. At least I'll be very happy with that comes out of this game. And besides the knock-on, I was very happy with Carter Gordon on debut as well. Sharks, they have the potential to take the game by the scruff of their neck, but they're their own worst enemy at the moment, the Titans, absolutely. I'm my own worst enemy because I just bit my own tongue. 4th tackle here at the 25. Sam Verrills, but it is only 10 points. That's the benefit here. Moe Fodawaker gets a good offload to Cooper Bye. Then at the back here to Foran. Foran gives it to Bo Firma. Bo passed the ball. They have a 2-on-0 if Bo just passes the ball to the centre. It's infuriating. And is that a 40-20? No. Oh, wow. Buller wasn't sure if that was a 40-20 or not, so he's just actually throwing the ball back in. It's going to end up being a really good play here for the Titans now. So Tigers now at the 5. I didn't know if that was a 40-20 or not, so I actually understand why Jareen Buller was a little bit confused. Was that going to be a 40-20, by the way? Where did he kick that ball from? Aslan Store says, mark my words, Titans will win. Well, I hope you're right, mate. They've been the better team in the second half, but they just keep costing themselves. So Jaden Campbell, that would have been a 40-20. So nice work there from Jareen Buller, because it would have actually been a 40-20. Tigers now go to the left, then they give it out to Mukassini at the 33 on 4 tackle, 19 minutes left. It would have been a 40-20. Kotoi Sau, good run. Oh, for God's sake. Again, they're their own worst enemies, bro. They're their own worst enemies, bro. They've given away a penalty for a high tackle. They're going to challenge this, though. It's an audacious challenge. You don't usually see this being challenged too much. Appy does love to duck, but at the end of the day, if it's high, it's high. No, that's not high. I don't even think he connected with the head. I think he's milked this as a high. I don't think this is a high tackle. So it's a bold challenge because they're going to call it unsuccessful, but Appy's milked the living shit out of that. Appy has milked the living shit out of that. Damn, that's a dog shit penalty, but at the end of the day, it's a penalty regardless. That's a dog shit penalty, but it is a penalty regardless. That is a dog shit penalty. Anyway, both teams have lost their challenges. 18 minutes 40 to go. So, Latu Fainu has been ruled out for the rest of the game with that hit with Moika Fotuaika. Bunker's really something. No, well, they're going to call that, but it's just such a dog shit penalty from Chris Butler. So, second tackle now at the 22. Fred, I'm going to time you out one more time here, mate. If you want to come back, stop being a dickhead for a reaction. Jerome Luai, you admitted that you don't even know rugby league before. So if you don't even know rugby league, then please leave the shit talk for people who actually understand rugby league. So third tackle here at the 13. So they're going to roll this ball back here to Api Kotoi Sau. They go right-hand side. They give it at the back, and Titans will lock them down to the 8. If the Tigers score here, I would say it's probably game. 4 tackle. They give it to Safer to Luai all the way over the top here. Jalen DeGroot, 1-on-1 with Mukassini, and he will get the offload away back to Dream Buller. The offloads have killed the Titans today. Jerome Luai looking for a kick, and that's going to be knocked backwards to the different Titans, and both Femmers away! Both Femmers away! He gives... No, boo! Holy fuck, this team does my head in. They do my head in, eh? Oh my god, this team does my head in. Oh my god, this team does my head in. They do my head in, bro. They do my head in. They do my head in. That is... They do my head in. That is the most brain fade that has ever brain faded from Bo Firma. Third tackle for the Tigers. You deserve to lose the game off that, nearly. You deserve it. Just score now. You deserve to lose it off that. Oh, the ball's going to bounce here for the Titans. Jalen DeGroot's away. Jalen DeGroot's away here to 20, 25 to 30 to 35. Okay, at least we've got the ball here. What's happening in this game right now? Go quickly. Spread left here. Keanu Kenny goes out to the left, and no one's following. Well, arguably, that's a high tackle if Appy's was. Keanu Kenny's going to roll this ball back, and they give it up to Cooper Bye. Third tackle at the 50. Oh, dude. Lucky that ball bounced through us. So they go third tackle, and AJ Brimson with a great run. No, is that AJ or is that Jalen? I can't see. That was AJ Brimson. Well, how is that not a 6 again against Appy? Sam Verrills will go right inside, 4 tackle to Mikey Fotuaika. Fotuaika to Jaden Campbell. He goes right inside here to Carter Gordon. Carter Gordon steps. He goes. The 20, the 15, fifth tackle. Oryx says, bro, this country's golden. This is what happens during Titans game, bro. Jaden Campbell. Tino's chasing it through. Tino's going to knock it backwards. Titans here. Over the top. Brian Kelly. Come on, baby. Come on. Kieran Fong with a beautiful assist. This is a roller coaster of emotions, lads. This is a roller coaster of emotions. This is a roller coaster of emotions. Oh, hold on. I got to... Dearie me. Tino done well. Yeah, Tino done well there to not knock that ball on, to get that ball backwards and then form with a beautiful pass in his last game of his career. That's really good from Tino and from Kieran Foran. And Brian Kelly done well to get inside. 6-point game. 15 minutes to go. Come on. Come on. What a trip the last few minutes. What a trip the last 65 minutes. Shazzy pass. Well, guys, you've only got 15 minutes of me reacting like this for Titans games this season. We react like this with no dog in the fight for other games when it's close, but like when it's the Titans, obviously you're going to see this. And we hit the post and in. Come on, 4-point game. 4-point game. To be fair, if the Titans do end up losing this game, that Panthers game will haunt for the rest of eternity. GJ Shacks is straight chased by Talamate to stop Joe McGroot. Yeah, agreed. Yeah, I saw Adam. I saw the old Adam. What a man. The old Guy Fieri was in the background. 14 and a half minutes to go. Laurie says emotions are shot, blaze up the Titans, giving you a heart attack. They always do. They always do, Laurie. And don't forget, we'll be live for Sharks versus Bulldogs right after this game, guys, at, I think it's 7:30 your time or 6:30, I don't know. 7:30, I think it is. Ryan says no spoon today. Well, look, if we win, we still need to hope the Eels beat the Knights tomorrow. But if the Titans win this game, then that means at least we've got that Eels versus Knights game meaning something tomorrow. If the Titans lose this, and both games tomorrow mean nothing. All right, Mike, if I'd Waker on first tackle, gets the ball at the 20. 14 minutes and 22 seconds to go here of the game. Tilchuk is where are you at the moment? I'm in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Second tackle here for the Titans at the 30. Sam Verrills is going to go left-hand side of Cooper Bai, who's been incredible so far. And he'll bring it out to about the 40 or so. Third tackle. Third tackle, sorry. I think it's fourth. Oh, no, this is fourth at the 45. This is a great set so far. Not the time, Chungus. Love you, but not the time. Mikey Waker at the back here to Kieran Foran. Foran gets it across to AJ Brimson. AJ Brimson gets away. Here, AJ Brimson gets away. Brian Kelly! Brian Kelly! Brian Kelly! Inside! 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 Let's fucking go! Let's go! Oh my gosh. 28-28 with the kick to come. Oh my gosh. Please, Knights fans are having a heart attack right now. I'm having a heart attack right now. Oh my God. Brenton says no. Oh my God. Please. They were down 28-12, the Titans. Des Hazel said the same thing that I was saying. Just hold the ball and you win this game. All 5 tries for the Tigers in the first half. All 5 tries came off of errors from the Titans. They've limited the errors in the second half comparatively. And they've gotten themselves back into being at 28-28 with a chance to make it 30-28 right now. Gaz says, you ain't going to see dogs or sharks, mate. You'll need to lie down in a dark room. Gaz, you don't know how I'm built, son. Ask anybody in this chat. I'll be there regardless. Jaden Campbell here. Come on. He will. Come on! 30-28. 30-28. I'm actually like shaking. Bowie Firma's injured. He's come off the field. God bless him. Right this very second, the Titans are in 16th and the Knights are currently in 17th. Dingo says, this stream making me care about this game. I just got out of my seat. That's usually what happens, man. Titans don't really give a great deal of care factor to a lot of people. And in this game, most people won't give a shit. But when you watch me, we get pretty up there. All right, guys, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe. Let me know who you think wins it from here. Do you think the Titans win? Do you think the Tigers win? Comment in the chat. DJ Shack says, wow, Titans currently on that live ladder. Not in last place. Come on. Mike, if I'd wake up, Bosca to the run of the 20. First tackle. 12 minutes left. Brian Kelly's been at the heart of this Titans revival. Scored the last try and set up one. Yeah, he's been fantastic today, Brian Kelly in the wing. Might give Josh Hannay some thoughts in regards to maybe saying we do want to keep you. And I know Brian loves the Gold Coast. BK gets his ball to the 30 on third tackle. Come on, Titans. Khalees Haas. He'll now get this ball here to the 45. Do it for Foz. Do it for the fans. Do it for Desi's last game. Cooper Bye. How good's he been? He'll be at the 50. Fit tackle. 12 minutes left here. Is this fella going to start crying again if the Titans lose? Fuck yeah, I will, Damien. You know, I always will. You know why? Because I'm passionate about my team, and I don't hide from that one. I'll cry right in front of your face, buddy. So Dream Buller will be taken down to the 13 on first tackle. That's what I love. People always think that crying is a bad thing. No, mate. I'm passionate about my team, and I'm okay crying, dude, right in front of your face. So left-hand side, drop ball from the Tigers. Oh, but it goes back to the 5 now to the 10. And they'll be at the 10 now. Third tackle. Michael says, how old is Cooper? He wouldn't be anything more than 18, 19. No, he was in the under 19s. He'd be like 18. Fourth tackle here for the Tigers at their own 18, now 20. Fourth tackle. That's advantage because I need the Titans to win, not just for my tips, but for the fact I can't send the Tigers. Well, there's that too. But the Tigers, Alex Twell, fit tackle here at the 30. Oh, wow, there's no way that wasn't tackle held. Tigers here at the 33, fit tackle. 10 minutes to go of the game, guys. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe. Do it for the fans. Do it for Foreign. Come on. And, oh my gosh, thank God Jalen DeGree didn't knock that ball on. Thank God. No, it hit his body. It's fine. Titans bought the 33. Shut up, Sam Walafoni. You clearly saw that hit his body. Oh my gosh, Jalen unfortunately mistimed that where that ball was. Arguably a high tackle considering Uppy Psychotory Sounds. One referee didn't call that one as a penalty though, did ya? Second tackle here, Sam Verrills, left-hand side. Just find a way for the last 10 minutes here, Gold Coast. Brian Kelly, great run to the 43rd tackle. Finished the season off well. AJ Brimson will bring the sport to the 50. He's been good in the centre today. I've loved that centre and wing pairing of AJ Brimson and Brian Kelly. Jalen DeGree has to come off with the HIA, which is probably why he misjudged that jump. Probably why. Nathan Screwfoz and Des winning for Blaze. Don't win it for me. Win it for the fans. Who cares about me, dude? Just win it for the fans, mate. That's what I want. Ludar Fights, do it for him, boys. Come on. Dennis Shakes, what a save down the group. That was awkward. He did incredibly well to catch that. He did incredibly well to do that, especially considering he was probably concussed. He's come for a HIA, which is probably the rest of the game. Chris, I thought it was a knock-on lucky. No, it hit his body, and he caught it. Come on. Even Kiewicz just got back from the All Blacks game. What's going on here? Had that game finish up. Wallabies won, which was good in the last seconds. And now hopefully the Titans. The Titans were down 28-12 at half-time. Fit tackle here for the Gold Coast to the 40. Let's get a boom and kick here, JC. Come on. Let's get a boom and kick. Hold on a sec, Jay. Sam Verrills, Jaden Campbell. Okay, not a boom and kick, but it's fine. Well, there's a player taken out there. There's a player taken out there. There's a player taken out, referee. Gee whiz. First tackle for the Tigers at the 20. Everyone's blowing up about it at the game. And now Sundatruova will be 30 metres away here from their own line, second tackle. Left-hand side. Odd Papa says Titans not doing too good. Mate, it's 30-28 to the Gold Coast right now. You're watching the same game. Third tackle here of the Tigers at the 35. They go to Terrell May. Terrell May goes at himself here. He gets the offload away to Kotoi Sau, who nearly makes a mistake, but they go left. Taylor May gets the offload away to Mukassini, and Mukassini's going to be 45 metres out here from their own line. Fourth tackle, 9 minutes to go here. Don't give away a penalty or a 6 again. Kotoi Sau gets to the 43. Nice little run there. Oh, that's not played the ball correctly. That's not played the ball correctly. Come on! That's what Mo got done for. That's what Mo got done for. Titans bought the 45. Thank you. Kotoi Sau didn't play the ball correctly. Oh my gosh. Didn't play the ball correctly. That's fine. I'll pop it, but the score is on the screen. Someone said I'd like to see your heart rate. It'd be up high right now. That's what Mo got done for on that left-hand side try for the Titans. It is the correct call. He didn't get up and play the ball correctly. David says, my dog has a paws cross for the Titans. Get it on your dog, David. Appreciate everyone for tuning in and dealing with me when I'm like this. You know that I cover the game very differently when it's other teams, but when it's my team, I love my community. I love the Gold Coast. And regardless of where we finish on the table, I'll always say I support them. Counter keys away here. Counter keys away here. Counter keys away here. And the 20, the 15. One try here. A converted try probably seals this. Well, it doesn't seal the game, but it probably should. Third tackle at the 10. 15 metres out to Kieran Foran. He gets it across to AJ Brimson. AJ Brimson. AJ Brimson. AJ Brimson. AJ Brimson! AJ Brimdog Millionaire, baby! Come on! Come the fuck on! Come on! Come on. Come on, baby. Come on. Let's go, Brimo. I've loved this left-hand side with Brimo and Brian Kelly today on attack. Well, we still 7 minutes to go here, though, guys, and it's an important kick. It's an important kick. 7 minutes to go. What a run from Keanu Kenny to set us up there. This second half has been just wow from the Tigers. They were up 28-12, but this is what proves my point in halftime. The Titans in the first half gave up 5 tries directly from their own errors. It was directly from themselves. Directly from themselves. In the second half, they've limited the errors on a much more significant level, and the Titans have gone and scored 22 unanswered points. Try confirmed. Adrian says Cooper Byer. Cooper Byer has been unbelievable on debut. Adrian should have had a try. Unfortunately, Keanu Kenny just was a disruptor. But this is still only a 6-point game here, guys. Still only a 6-point game. A kick here. Jaden Camp. Oh, yes! 8-point game. 8-point game. 36-28. 6 minutes to go. So let's go Para tomorrow. Hey, Eels fans. I can't buy any Eels merchandise here, but if you lose that game tomorrow, I am blocking your social media channels and I will always hate your club for the rest of eternity. You better fucking beat the Knights tomorrow. If we go on to win this game, there's still 6 minutes 20 to go. 6 minutes 20 to go here. There's Kieran Foran's son. Get around him. Oh, I'm so happy for Foz right now, man. So happy for Foz. I'm actually shaking, lads. DJ Shack says Campbell can make it 8. Give us the right to the left. He does give the right to the left. He puts it in. Titans try second half. 45, 65, 67, 73. What an 8-minute stanza from the Gold Coast. What a second half from here. 6:20 to go. Sharks Bulldogs in 15 minutes, lads. Matt's Adventure says I'll throw hands if Para lose tomorrow. Oh, you know, but we haven't won this yet. It's a short kickoff there from the Tigers. I think the Titans have knocked it on. No, they've said it's fine. Okay, Cooper Byer with the ball at the 42. Chris Butler, I probably disagree with that call. I think the Titans did knock that ball on, but I'll take it. So second tackle here for the Titans at the 50. They just look absolutely lethargic. They have in the second half here, DJ Shack. Oh, Seb Watson, if the Eels lose tomorrow, Entertain House included, I am flying back to Sydney and I'm uppercutting him. Third tackle here at the 40. Dave Trav, I do every single game here. Whether the Titans won or lost this game, I would have been doing Eels and whatnot. Left-hand side here, Kieran Foran, AJ Brimson. One more try, guarantees it. AJ Brimson steps and he's going to be 25 metres out, 4 tackle. 5.5 minutes to go to the game. Please, Titans, please finish it up here. Please finish it up here. Get a try. I'm looking for the waker. Jaden Campbell. Jaden Campbell, 15 metres away. Now, whoever was the one who was saying, I'll cry if I lose, I might even cry if we damn well win this game right in front of you. Fit tackle at the 15. Kieran Foran, AJ Brimson, Brian Kelly, forward pass. Forward pass. 5 minutes left. I need to sniff my Thailand herbal inhaler. Foz from meat pie. Jay, we're getting naked if Foz gets a bloody meat pie. He got the try that would seal the game, and it was Kieran Foran. We're going to be getting naked. Happy Kotowissau. All right, left-hand side, Jerome Luai. It's 8 points right now. They need to score twice. Sambalafonu, wow, nice of him to hold the ball there at the 18. Second tackle, Tigers. Jerome Luai gives it to Terrell May. And Terrell May gets his ball at 25 on third tackle. Sean says, my family's looking at you this. They understand me a little bit more now watching you. Get around you. In Thailand. Sawadee krap. So out to the right-hand side, Sione Fayonu, who is at the 35, 4 tackle, 4 minutes and 15 seconds to go. The Tigers need to score twice. Knights fans are riding the Tigers right now. They need the Tigers to win. Jerome Luai to the left-hand side here. Dream Buller over the top. Intercept Carter Gordon. Oh, it's going to be a knock-on, so it's going to be Tigers ball at the 45. I did think it went backwards, but I do think there is a knock-on involved there as well. I think the first one, so he knocks it backwards there. That's fine, but I think there's a knock-on there, yeah. So the first one was not backwards, but then he tries to regather again. Okay, Tigers still a chance. Seb Watson says, might have no voice for next game. Seb Watson, do you know how I'm built, motherbish? Have you not seen me on this channel, my vlogs? I've gone to Titans games. I've been the chant starter, the screamer, the shouter, the shake it all about her. I've been on the drums. I've sweated it out. I've gotten crazy. And then I've come, despite it being like a 40-degree day at Seabus, I've come here and I've still streamed. Not here, but in Gold Coast. So the Tigers now, they'll be at 35. Doesn't matter how I'm feeling, I'll always be streaming second tackle. And I usually have a voice. My voice is pretty strong. Terrell May to 30. And I can tell, though, that I can feel a little bit more of the hoarseness. I'm not as used to it with no screaming this year. Cooper Bye, good tackle at 33. Third tackle, 3 minutes to go here. You would assume if they can stop a try here, that's the game. If they can stop a try here, Funopole at the 28, 4th tackle. 25 metres out, Cottery Sow. He'll go to Terrell May. Terrell May at the back here to Dream Buller. Dream Buller gives it to Taylor May. Taylor May broke the Titans fans' hearts a couple of weeks ago at Leichhardt. Well, he can't get anything there. He's lost the ball. Oh, it's a strip. Well, if you're the Tigers, you could consider a 2-point penalty here to bring it back within 6. They're not going to do that. They're going to go for the try here. They're going to go for the try. Somewhat of fire. You know, he's going to be 2 metres out here. Oh, my gosh. You hold this. If you don't, usually the Titans will always concede in this position, so I'm assuming they score a try. But if they stop a try here, that'll be game. Right inside, Happy Cottery Sow. Good rush-up defense there. Cottery Sow taken down to the 30. No, he's still going. Take the tackle. Okay, 9 metres out, second tackle. 2 minutes 20 to go here of the game. Just hold this set out, lads. You're still up by 2 scores. Just hold this set out. Terrell May is 4 metres away, third tackle. I'm not going to deal with it. Could you imagine me in the grand final? In a situation like this? Cottery Sow short ball. I don't think he scored. He's lost the ball! That's the win. That's the win right there. Alex Twellis lost the ball. We were starting to think he may have scored. Oh my gosh, they're actually going to win again. Oh my gosh. Keanu Kenny has just saved the game and potentially the spoon of the Titans season, provided the Eels can beat the Knights tomorrow. Oh my goodness me. 10 minutes until we're on live for that Sharks-Bulldogs game, guys. I'm so happy for the fans and for Foreign, dude. Brian Kelly will be 10 metres away. And so happy to finish the season off on a win, because it's been a tough year for the club. Second tackle here at the 20. Second tackle at the 20 with a minute 12 to go here of the game. Sam Verrills will go to Tino, and Tino will get his ball to the 25. I was forward pass, was it lagging? I thought it was, I didn't know, to be fair. Mikey Fodawaker to Jaden Campbell. Good Titans fan chant getting up in the stadium. I will respect Tigers fans today, though. You brought a good crowd out. You never did when I was there, but today you've brought a good crowd out, regardless of your ladder position. Keanu Kenny brings us ball to the 40. Fourth tackle, 40 metres out, 40 seconds to go now of the game. Tigers can't score 8 points in the next 40 seconds. Fifth tackle, and Kieran Foran's going to get to go out a winner. You'd love to see it, dude. And Suna Taruva will get this ball to 15. So just a reminder, the Titans scored 24 unanswered points in this game. They were down 28-12 at half-time. 24 seconds to go here of the game. Well, Knights, Eels, I'm telling you, I'm uppercutting entertaining house if the Eels lose tomorrow. Eels get the job done, please, Shozzy. Absolutely. 8 seconds to go here. Farewell, Foz. Farewell, Des. On to a new era for the Titans overly. Jerome Luai gets it across here. Alex Twell kicks his ball through. Titans ball. AJ Brimson. He'll kick that ball. That's arguably a penalty there, but doesn't matter. End the game. I'm so happy for Foz, man. I'm so happy for Foz. The Titans will win 36-28. They will go to 16th. They will go to 16th, which is still shit house, but like I'm just happy they finished off with a win after a tough year, man, and do it for Foz, and do it for the fans, and do it for Desi Asler. And like I said, guys, I'm always confident in my emotions here. I will always cry in front of you, whether I'm happy or whether I'm sad. You'll see it all, but I am just super happy, man. All right, so final score 36-28. We'll be live on the. We'll be live for the next game, the Sharks versus the Bulldogs, in 8 minutes' time, guys. I appreciate you as always. Obviously, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. That'll be it for the Titans season. But we wait on to see the Eels versus Knights game tomorrow to see if the Knights will stay there if the Eels win. If the Knights lose, they get it. If the Knights win, the Titans will still go back down into it. But appreciate you. I'll see you in about 7 minutes' time. Thanks for watching. Catch you later. See ya.